Let's ask some questions. Exactly. So, I guess before we start to stream, first thing I should ask, or I should tell you guys, is we have upgraded to version 50.06, but we're still on the same contract, so we haven't had to kill a contract early. The reasoning behind that is because Ileani did me a solid and was able to do some dev magic for me and manage to get it to where it works without me having to hot swap contracts. So thanks to Ileani for doing that. Yeah, some technomancy, as the kids say. That being the case, I want to thank D-Master for resubbing. Oh, good lord. Thank you, D-Master, for the resub. I want to say this because I know Ileani's going to ask me to say this. Let me be blatantly clear. Do not upgrade versions while you are in the middle of a contract. Do not go from one version to another while you are in the middle of a contract. Finish your contract either preemptively or finish it out the normal way before you decide to upgrade your version of MegaMech or MechHQ. Well, it'd be MechHQ. Yeah, MegaMech don't care. So, bear that in mind. Okay? Please. I don't want anybody's campaign ruined. Also, I want to reiterate, if you are upgrading between versions, always back up your save. Always back up your campaign save. I cannot stress this enough. It's better to be prepared and have everything go sideways than not have anything to fall back to, because you can always fall back to your old version. Okay? So, one more time for the people in cheap seats. It's only a little hexy poo. So, I want to thank Ileani for the assist. I want to thank all of the MegaMech devs for the new release. And you'll see some of that tonight, if not sooner than later. I'll try to point stuff out while we're continuing. Or if anybody sees something new, point it out in chat, and I'll try to point it out as well. Not backing up a campaign is like sex without protection. It only takes on one screw up and you're in regret city. Yes. Bugs equal dev children confirmed. Thank you for bringing that up, Saber. Speaking of bugs, we have added a new bug. We are going to be adding more in the coming weeks and months. We have added a new bug called Ace Pilot. And what that does is when it's redeemed, a random opposing force unit is instantly upgraded to a 1-1 skill, which means they have a piloting of 1 and a gunnery of 1 for the remainder of the drop. Now, that can be claimed a grand total of 3 times each stream, so use it wisely. And I do mean random, which means you cannot pick who it goes on. You can be like, give it to the Atlas. Like, no, I don't think so. So, oh, I should probably also unmute myself.
That might help.
Yeah.
You hate your players more than the devs who reference the XP stuff. Oh, yeah, I should also point that out, too. Now, some of you may have noticed a huge jump in XP costs for SPAs. I have smoothed that out to be a little less
punishing.
Yes.
Grueling.
So I have cut all XP costs for SPAs in half.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if it costs 100 XP, it's now 50. If it costs 50, it's now 25. So
Fantastic.
One last thing in the cut before we get going here, and this is kind of a doozy. Some people may like it, some people may don't, but as I'm constantly reminded, it's my campaign, and I constantly remind people back, it kind of isn't. So, but moving forward and with supposed upcoming changes to Mech HQ and how units are structured, along with my eye-opening experience the moment I loaded the campaign into 50.06, we have severe, or had severe administrative strain. Way bad. Like, to the point I had to hire 9 new people.
So
for
it's more
ad-
realistic. You need more administrative staff.
That doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me in the slightest.
It's because Ook keeps throwing him out of the airlock for pissing him off.
Yeah, well, Ook, you now have more underlings in HR to help you hand out paychecks and whatnot.
Ook now has minions. We're in trouble now.
Yes, he has
We should
minions.
revoke Ook's airlock key.
Elite administrator. You are, actually. You're the head of HR. That being the case, some of you may like this, some of you may not. It's not a surefire thing, but it's something I've been tossing around on the table, and that is we will be getting rid of NPC members in mech lances. Possibly. In other words, grab onto your buddy and drag him into a lance with you, because we're not going back to the players union. We're going to have player-only lances, and we're going to have NPC-only lances as well. That opens up the floodgates for people lances being partial NPC, partial player, which is kind of what we have right now. So no more having to manage your character and 3 other characters. You will just have to take care of your pilot, which means all the XP rewards that you garner from here on out, well, not here on out, when we make that change, if we make that change, I gotta keep saying if, will go directly to your character from then on. We're still going to have live Op4 opportunities. If you play Op4, you're still going to get your XP for dropping Op4 and kills. It's just to crunch what we have now, which is a battalion, into a company again. I feel like we're a little too big for our britches, and we need to downsize. Now,
It's never too big, Joker.
I can already see the writing on the wall. Somebody's going to be like, but Joker, if I'm in a group that is dropping and I am not present, what happens to my character? Well, one of 2 things. You can either give permission to your only other lance mates to take control of your character in your absence, or your character will be played by Princess. Now, I know that's a huge sticking point for a lot of people, but Princess has gotten a lot better over the years. So,
Princess can't run a TSM mech.
shit happens. Then your ass better be here. Or
Then have
one of your
us
lance
pilot.
And
mates
or let
better
your wife
be.
control things.
Yes, exactly. So,
Have your wife steer your stick.
now, in the case of like Ray, since he's pretty much our only Aerotech pilot, he is going to be kind of the odd man out in that scenario.
That's fine.
So
I'm okay with
he is going to be his character will be part of a flight, aka also a squadron at some point soon. And the rest of his peoples in that squadron will be piloted by Princess. So, since Princess has gotten a lot better at flying, not great, but better.
She'll have to pop the map.
Yeah. So, so that's our aim. If you have any concerns or issues with that, please voice them to me as soon as possible. Because if that's the case, then we'll just keep trundling along with what we currently have right now. The only reason why these changes came up is because the size of the unit, the administrative strain, a whole bunch of host of other problems, and also to try to keep within the confines of possible upcoming changes to Mech HQ. So that's the only reason why. Hey, Xander. Absolutely let Princess take an air unit with long toms. What could go wrong? I agree. That being said, what was another shocker moment that I brought up that people were like, no way? It has been brought to my attention by a certain other player in our campaign that I mentioned that we've always had the option to where founders never retire, and that's led to issues in the past. When your pilot hits a 1-1 in his gunnery and piloting, your option to not retire is rescinded, which means at that point, your pilot will have a chance to retire moving forward. They've gotten old. They want to retire to a faraway beach on a faraway planet and drink Mai Tais and, watch the hula girls.
True mech warriors want to die in their cockpits. Come on.
Well, as previous campaigns have proven, that is more often the case. So. That's one last thing before I forget, and there's probably more, but they're not exceptionally important. Saber's getting awfully close to getting a custom contract put together for all of us, so we will be seeing that soon. I can't give you a definitive date, and I know I've said soon before, but it's sooner than it was soon last time. So, yeah. And we will be utilizing Foundry for part of that contract, but it will be only Foundry. We will not be running MegaMech and Foundry side by side. It's a huge strain on my computer since I self-host. So it's just the way it is. So. Close to a custom contract crap. We better push out 50.07 real quick. Motherfucker.
God damn it.
Okay, so without further ado, let's light this bitch. Now, that being the case, I can tell you right off the bat something that's awfully obviously new. The hyperlinks at the bottom of the screen.
Is the server up so I can log in, or
no?
No. Okay, I just wanted to make
Here
sure.
we got an explanation on field kitchens, hospital beds, and if I'm not mistaken, these hyperlinks are dynamic depending upon which tab you're on. Some of this is a work in progress, obviously. See, we have a hyperlink for explanation of combat teams. I am 110% behind this idea for hyperlinking stuff so that people understand how the game works. This makes the new user experience better than any tutorial I personally could ever put out.
Oh, I see a
Way
boat
better.
already.
Oh yeah, I said it's still technically in development.
Bold/underline.
God damn it, why'd you gotta put that out? New briefing room with shiny graphics and explanations on scenarios, roles, support points, CVPs, and all of that. Isn't that lovely? I love it. Area ops. Did I advance time long enough to get an assassin mission to pop up? You know what? I wanted to start with a clean slate so that can go away. Here's our lovely mech warriors here. Ooh. Odyssey is wounded. Oh yeah, and the pilot portraits you may have noticed are bigger. We can actually see the pimples on their face. Or the crow's feet, or whatever. Bigger is better. Yeah, I love the support skill, little arrows, the green arrows, combat skills. Everything is truncated into its own little thing. This is beautiful. I love this. Hangar's still the same. Repair bay, warehouse, infirmary. The finances, and of course the mech lab. But yeah, I mean, this is outright amazing, and I love it. And for those of you just watching on YouTube, we've been informed even before 50.06 came out that 50.07 is on its heels. Like, I'm not saying it's coming out anytime soon, but they literally started working on 07 right towards the end of 06. So I have a feeling there might be some things in the works. So, oh, I got a massage. Here's a short video of the upcoming faction standing system. What the fuck?
Yeah, I've seen that pop up a few times.
Do I
Giuliani's
download
a
it
crazy
and load it?
motherfucker.
Dude, wait, hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. Well, now I gotta load this. Do we do it through this app? Sure. No, pause. Pause. Thank you. Good Lord. Okay. All right, let's check this out. What am I looking at here? Okay, command center. Faction standing report. Oh my God.
Joker needs a new pair of pants.
He would if he was wearing them.
That is awesome. Oh. That is boss, yo. Love that. Is that upcoming in 07? Telling you what bold and underline mean in your TONE. What? Oh, about the TONE. Bold, combat team. Underline, combat team status overwritten. This little symbol. Factored into contract pay. This also a convoy force, security force, support force. Oh, nice. And then it tells you exactly what those things are. Okay, that's cool. Love that for me.
Yeah, has his hyperlinks also be his breakdowns. That's pretty intelligent.
That's very cool, dude. 50.07. Okay. Ook! At what sub-length do I have to start making retirement rolls? About now. About now. All right. So should we light this pig? Things are being repaired. The Annihilator's still having its shit put back together, and we got a new Victor. Vector. We've got a lot of patience. Repair bay.
What are you mad at me for?
I
That
don't
was
know.
the one mech I wanted to play as the op for, and you headcapped me on an 11.
wasn't me.
Wah.
Yeah, it was you.
Kaz. It was my
Wow.
mech,
That
but
escalated
Kaz was
quickly.
piloting.
Oh, was you? Okay.
Mr. Lloyd.
My bad.
Methinks your aggression is misplaced, sir.
Not sure what made Joker so excited, but pretty sure I could hear the thunk of his erection hitting the underside of the table. Unsettling. You don't have a half of it,
so
man.
eloquent.
That was
It's
my
amazing,
leg.
sir.
That wasn't my undercarriage.
Right.
Holy shit! Ghost Wolf coming in with that gift
Choo-choo.
sub. Ghost Wolf! Good God!
It's Sub Santa. Let's go.
You crazy mofo. We already hit a hype train.
sit
We're
on your
not
lap,
even
Ghost Wolf.
20 minutes. Oh, we're 30 minutes in.
The viewers have blessed us with power.
Power! Before we continue, though, I need to double check and make sure everybody is on the deployment type they want to be on. So just in case, patrol, maneuver, those are the two main ones. So Betty and Boo, you're on patrol.
think so.
Fluffy is not here. Melon is not here, so they're going reserve. D-Master is on maneuver. If you want to update it to something else, please let me know. Crest is on maneuver. Gallo is not here.
D wants patrol.
D wants the patrol.
And the patrol wants the D. Like,
No,
hand in hand.
Theismann's on patrol. Bam and Kaz are on maneuver. Saber's on maneuver, and I'm on patrol. I'm gonna put myself on maneuver.
and Theismann is
On patrol.
Can I?
No.
Where's auxiliary?
Just because you're on maneuver doesn't mean you can't recon, but you're going to do better on patrol to recon. So just FYI, everybody. Okay. With that in mind, Betty, your Lance is currently out at the moment on deployment, and so is me and Krast. Because of the special upgrade mid-contract, I did have to kill off some scenarios. So scenarios that we were looking forward to last week have auto-resolved. So we now are in the proud owners of an Allied Industrial Center on track 1.
Saber wanted to blow it up.
Well, he blew it up in spirit. So I guess right now what we need to do is figure out who wants to do what next. Otherwise, I need to advance. So if you're not
Base
deployed, base where?
Better. I'm just. That was a question. Base assault.
Oh, there's no base
there's
to
nothing.
assault yet.
Alright.
Yeah,
Just
Someone's
double
excited.
checking.
I'm super. I looked at it and it died. All right, advancing the day. What happened? Oh, things are getting repaired. Oh, everything
Does
from the last
the-
drop came back. Jeez.
Hey.
Grand Titan needs repairs, though. Oh, and Ileani, before I forget, I saw the default shipping time on things that you try to add to the procurement list. I ordered 3 things and it's like 77 days to arrive, 89 days to arrive. And I'm like, should probably change that from months to days.
You know what's
Normally,
bad, Joker?
I would put it on weeks, but this is a live stream co-op game, so.
The month is actually CO. That's campaign offs.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
An important note on delivery times. Is it down here?
I
Where am I?
foresaw this complaint. It's like
Flipping
you
versus
know us.
repairing? Is that it?
Far right.
It's the last one, far right.
An important note on delivery times.
In a universe as large as the Sphere, where jump ships are precarious rarity, acquiring replacement parts and units isn't a quick process. Keep in mind that unlike what we're used to as consumers, next day delivery doesn't exist at the strategic level in Battletech. Jump ship captains are not hanging about waiting for your order. Instead, your order is placed via HPG request, processed, and then a dropship and jump ship are sourced to deliver it. This sounds a lot like a job I'm familiar with.
Mhm.
Huh.
Space.
I don't know.
Jump ship drivers are
Across
just,
the
are just long distance courier escorts.
Long distance courier escorts.
Blah blah blah. The holds from warrant the journey. All this means that in most cases you will notice yourself waiting months for a replacement part or unit to arrive. We strongly recommend spending 2 to 3 months between each contract, rearming, repairing, and restocking. Failing to do this will leave you high and dry when you need parts the most. The rules for delivery times can be found in campaign ops. Well, I switched it to days. So there. I'm the GM. I can do what I
Campaign,
want.
I do what I want. Yes.
Man, I have a hard
so
enough
good.
time driving an 18-wheeler. What makes you think I'm competent enough to drive a jump ship?
I mean, all you do is press a button, put in some coordinates. Totally. It's easy. Yep.
One goes 70
The
down
hard-
the
hard part's
interstate. The
waiting
other
to-
one folds space and time. I mean, what could go wrong?
What could go?
What is like, but my
Famous
precious balance.
last
I know.
words.
It's a sudden shift. So, and since we're in the middle of a contract, after this contract is over, then yes, I will swap it back to default campaign ops level. Which means we better be prepared. No willy-nilly jumping into the middle of combat and getting your shit punched in, because you're either getting a replacement mech or you ain't dropping anymore. Luckily, we have a shitload
Make
of
sure to
mechs
get
in
lots of
storage.
stockpiles.
Yeah. But on the plus side of that, think about this. We get convoys with rearm and armor and ammunition and stuff every so often during a contract. So I think that is supposed to kind of soften that blow a little bit in between. So if your mech gets severely fucked up, it's probably out for at least part of the contract, and you will need replacement mechs moving forward until we can get around to actually fixing your mech. So do I have nobody assigned to the Victor? You know what? That's fine. Whatever.
So,
Victor,
Joker, you
Victor.
said earlier that I am not currently in a lance, so you'll put me in an allied unit, I guess?
We can do that if the drop commander for that lance wants you in one of his mechs. Otherwise, you are more than welcome to play Op4.
Okay.
Like I said, and this has been kind of a hard, fast rule ever since we started doing Mega Mech. Everybody drops. May not be in the mech you want, but everybody drops. If that's not what you want to drop in,
Too bad, so sad.
I cannot. I am not Jesus. So my wife says that to me every now and then, but that's on special circumstances. Moving on.
When it's not your leg bumping the bottom of the desk.
Sure. That's what we'll go with. Okay, that's already been optimized. Okay, we need to go back to area ops. You're clear. The only people that are deployed is Hotel Lance, Betty. So, anybody want to do anything? Speak now.
Oh, does fatigue transfer versions?
Good question. Let's find
Because
out.
I remember Theismann's lance was fatigued, and that's why he had to play Op 4. Does
Oh.
that?
He's only got one on Odyssey, and that's only because he's wounded.
Hey.
Hey. doesn't look like really anybody has fatigue. Nope. Not even
How
me.
wounded is Odyssey?
Let's find out.
See if she's
let's see
cleared to
here.
drop or not.
I'm looking where they put damage to pilots. Edge, highest education, traits, about.
like they're
I see
100.
all the logs got cleared. That sucks.
Are you sure that it just collapsed?
You special summer child. Yes, they are. I had no idea they could do that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's been the thing for a while, I think.
No, I'm not seeing where the wounding stuff is anymore. Is that can you only see that under infirmary, which makes sense. I'd rather have it under infirmary. I think Odyssey's healed. Let me check personnel. Yeah, he's healed now. That was a point of fatigue for being wounded. Yeah, I just figured that out. So, without further ado, what do you guys want to do? Obviously, there's nothing to currently attack. Anybody?
We're already deployed. There's nothing we can do. We have to wait until you advance at AS.
No, your lance is the only one deployed. Everybody else is not currently deployed. And
Okay.
we cannot find enemy forces unless we patrol and recon the area. So those
Right.
of you that are on patrol, maybe you should start calling out hex numbers.
Who's on patrol?
Who's
Who's
on
on first?
patrol?
0402 for Theismann.
0402, did you say?
I think so.
Okay.
I think Howe is on patrol.
Now there you go.
Because I'm old and I don't remember these things.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Has been found something.
I dropped myself right on it.
Obliterate the enemy force. Turning point? What?
Put me in, coach.
Oh my.
I would, but you're the one you deployed next
Oh, I can't.
to it.
Oh.
Yeah, you discovered it. You didn't deploy on it.
Okay.
Hey, we get allied forces. Dope. Anybody want to take this on? It's a turning point. It's CVPs. All right, who wants it?
Bowers.
Bowers. Well, Bravo, you mean?
Yeah. B for Bowers.
Sure. Bam and Kaz. Is Kaz out of on vacay or something?
He's in Arizona visiting his dad.
Ah, cool. Okay. Just curious. All right. Bravo Lance. You have enough leadership to pick up a heavy alarm carrier or a Shrek PPC carrier. Do you need either of those?
Is anybody coming in as reinforcements?
I don't know yet.
Certainly can.
I'll say no. Let's save the points.
Okay. We have 2 support points at this time. Do you require reinforcements? Or do we need to look at the briefing room first?
Let's look at the brief. What is it?
Let's see here.
12,000 BV.
Yeah, we're looking at 12,348 with recon max v50.06 town concrete 40 by 30 daylight clear calm, no fog, no sand, no EMI. You get 3 rerolls. Orders are clear. It's not a surgical strike nor a precision raid. This is extermination. The enemy forces in this sector must be wiped out. With 95% confirmed casualties. Shit!
Oh my goodness.
Oh damn!
Destroy or rout 95% of the following force. Damn. Do you require reinforcements?
It truly is annihilation.
Oh yeah. Bam, your lance is sitting on 14,847. So you're probably up on them by what, 2K?
Okay.
3K?
I'll have you on units.
Yeah.
We can always send in a detachment too.
I mean, from a gameplay standpoint, it doesn't look like we need reinforcements, but from a
Knowing Megamech standpoint.
people wanting to play Mega Mech standpoint. I mean, if somebody
Oh, that
wants
too.
to play or drop, add their, we can.
Yeah.
I will take reinforcements if somebody wants to reinforce. Let's put it that way.
Anybody volunteering?
I'm too slow. And I assault bases.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fair.
think Boo and I can reinforce because we're currently out.
Correct.
Yeah.
If my shit's repaired, I'll reinforce.
My question is, if I need a few minutes, can I drop in as Op 4 after you guys start?
You
We
would
could
have
trade
to,
our unit to you.
and you'd have to have a bot in your place to start.
You want me to dual
Okay.
box?
Yeah, you can do that.
I got you.
Well, no, you don't need a dual box. I just put out a
Yeah,
bot.
on here.
I put a bot in for him with no units,
Okay.
and then I kick the bot, and then he joins on the bot's name, and then we trade our units over to him.
Okay. I just didn't want to create any extra work for you because we're still downloading.
Oh, this whole thing is extra. Crash, your units are still under repair. The Sasquatch, the Atoko, and that's about it. Looks like they're just getting some armor added on. If you're okay with not having that armor, then...
Well, the Toko's only missing 9 points. What's the Sasquatch missing?
CT, lots of armor off the left torso and some armor off the left leg.
Yeah, I don't want to drop him like that.
Might be a bad idea.
We can't let the Heisman reinforce. He's right there. Just tell him to run his happy ass over there. Just come on.
On like round 3.
Well, we could have done it before, but that has been coded into Megamech and is no longer allowed.
Dang.
Watch. I'll try it.
So close.
Watch this.
I know it won't work.
He is not
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hey.
So, yeah, Theismann
Bro.
can join.
Yes.
But he's
I'm in.
fatigued too.
You have been dispatched.
13 is when
Only
you need
mine
to
are
start
late.
wearing. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Watch it give you like an 18 round delay.
We've got 2 support
Something
points. How many do
ridiculous.
you want to spend? Target number 10. Probably because you're currently deployed.
Ooh.
Wait,
Ooh.
isn't there a redeem for that?
Ileani said the reinforcement numbers might be too high, and he's sorry.
Oh.
They're supposed to be, but he doesn't have them active.
Enemy morale 3, enemy skill modifier, admin, base target number 7. Is it because he's set as patrol and not maneuver or auxiliary?
Oh.
patrol aren't designed for reinforcement.
Maneuver just lets you roll twice, and auxiliary just lets you not proc missions. They don't affect target number. Target number, I think, doesn't ever change, really. The base target number, at least.
No, it's me forgetting to subtract 3 from the target number. Okay, then I have an idea.
The GM button.
The middle button.
Even better.
It says fix it. I read it. It says fix it.
1, 2. Okay, that should be plenty. So then what we do is we do this, we do this, and we do this, and that, and then we go boop, boop, and that should knock it down far enough. And then we hit reinforce. Oh! Attempting to reinforce scenario annihilation. This is the first fail I've ever gotten. Rolled a 2.
Oh, no.
Critical command failure. Reinforcement attempt fails, and support points are lost.
No.
But you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Now you
My
use the
campaign,
middle
I do what
button.
I want.
Now I fucked it. Now he's not on the screen at all. Mother bitch. All right. Well, at least we did it by the book.
Yeah, we're on the screen. But I don't know if we can get over there.
I don't know. You want me to find out?
Yeah, let's try it.
Do it.
See what happens.
Yep, you're on the screen, but we've got one. We've only got. Well, no, we've got our 2 support points back.
I think you'd have more support points.
Do you think we need more support points?
I think we might need more support points.
Do you think we might need more support points?
Support is good. Very good. It's always good.
Let's say Mech HQ down there. Or am I on a Mega Mech?
Those are the end drop ones.
There it is. There we go. I fixed it. Or did I? No, I didn't push the button hard enough. There we go.
There's a support point for that.
There we go. I changed how the buttons react, and now we have a thingy down here that tells you what's active.
Oh no. Triple orbital strike right now.
Boop. And 1 to grow on. There you go. All right, let's try this again. Manage reinforcements, booze, commit. We give you 1 for free because Ileani said that he forgot to carry the 1. So that puts you automatically at an 8.
Math hard.
So we have 2 remaining.
I believe Princess is beautiful. She'll give us a good roll.
So that means you have a what? 1 in 4 chance of success for reinforcement?
No. If it's a 7, it's like 56%
It's a 10.
chance of failure. Oh, it's a 10. Yeah, that's 75. Maybe 80.
Well, it should be 8 now. Oh. Yeah, it should be 8 now because you have another support point, which reduces the target number 2. It just isn't showing on that screen.
Yeah. So right now it would be an 8. 1 for just the attempt, and then 1 for the 2 points. So if you want, I can spend another point, Betty, or you can leave it as is.
Gentlemen.
Require assistance.
Do it. All the points.
All the points.
Okay.
Faber says all the points.
All the points.
We'll get
We're
more.
going all in.
Will we, though?
We get freebies now.
We get 1 back from this.
Oh, she disappeared over here and ended up over here with rolls of 5 versus a 4.
Yes.
Oh. What are you doing, guys? Damn it, Bam.
Look at me.
Okay, so that means our lance is dropping.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. Now
We're
we can go back to the
support.
briefing room.
Right. Then I would just have Betty dual box.
Yeah. Are you still installing?
What?
Hey, what
yeah.
again?
What sin?
It could be 5 minutes. It could be 25 minutes. I don't know.
Repair all units in the repair bay. Fuck.
Oh, that means Krast's stuff is
Uh-huh.
repaired.
All
Oh,
right.
that's pretty cool. That's a good bug.
And the
we don't need
Victor
to
is
drop the
repaired
relay
if we
of
have all the parts for it.
Oh, I seem so sweet.
We're missing. Oh, we have SRM ammo in transit for the Titan. Okay, so that gets repaired. That gets repaired. And that gets repaired. There you go. So only the Grand Titan, my mech, is currently in the shop. Unless I can GM complete it, but you can't unless you have parts in the
You can just
thingy.
restore it. If you go down in the hangar, you can restore it.
Ooh,
That works too.
GM remove fatigue. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's a great idea.
I don't know if I can remove fatigue. I think I
You can have
can.
fatigue. Yeah, you can have fatigue.
That'd be
I
cool.
think you have to go into an edit person, but yeah.
That was a great idea.
Buy a cup of coffee.
Right? Or cocaine, you know.
I don't know. I think that fatigues some people.
Oh my god.
Leon is like, here's your
What
sport
is
pack.
going on?
See, I told you there would be
the
more.
hype train.
Definitely, yeah,
It's a bug
Raffle
train.
God.
There is no shortage of support points.
There's always enough support
Yeah.
points.
I love it so much.
You get a support point, and you get a support point.
Right?
But
Everybody
I'm
gets
curious.
a support point.
is the text under here under my camera too small? Can you guys tell that the Mech HQ redeems are active?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. That's all I cared about.
I mean, obviously, because you've been bombarded with bugs for the last, handful of
I
minutes.
think people
so.
realize that the bug is on. Okay. Bravo Lance Commander. You have 3 rerolls. Would you like to reroll any of this?
That was like the calmest map ever.
Family.
It's clear, calm.
Right.
Muted.
Daylight.
Now we're going to recon the enemy force. Okay. I guess Bam gets to tell. It gets to tell what's going on here.
And I'm thinking we don't need to re-roll anything.
Wait a minute. Ileani?
Uh-oh.
What is this? Why can't I open this
can you
force
not?
folder?
Oh.
Oh no.
Who suspected that?
Swear.
Right click it.
One of your bugs is bugged.
Did you bug one of my bugs? It's because I have
blind
true blind drop enabled.
Uh-oh.
Well, we gained a bug today and we lost a bug. Because I ain't turning it off. I'm not turning it off.
So
I
refund
will refund Ooks coins on that. That makes my pee-pee tangle. You're welcome, son of a bitch.
Listen, you are benevolent yet wrathful GM.
Okay, well, you guys wanted to know what was in the Op4 force? Tough shit.
Tough shit.
12,000 BV.
It's about 12,000 BV.
You got caught. They're destroyed.
Oh.
I believe the phrase actually is tough titties.
Oh.
I honestly did not see that until I started clicking on it. I'm like, something's off here.
Something doesn't smell right.
All right. Does anybody else want to do recon or anything, or are we good to advance time here? Because we've got 3 days until this drop kicks off.
D's out and about. Where's D? Or he has. I don't think he's deployed or reconned or
not.
patrolled
No.
or.
But he's also not here.
D. He was in chat just a minute ago.
He's dead.
D.
See, this is just to highlight something really quick. This is also part of the reason I'm looking at going with a all-player lance structure, because even if somebody's not here, they still get to drop. They still get the XP for the drop.
No.
Because, and I'll tell you, and I'm not picking on him, I'm just using him as a reference here. You see this lance right here? Gallo's Delta Lance? How many times have you seen Gallo drop?
No, well.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's
What's that
your
one
lance
time?
count.
He's eating a paycheck and not giving back to the company. Brookfield doesn't like that.
It's true. That's 4 paychecks.
That's quite a bit of money.
Yeah, we should make those
nothing.
guys fodder. I mean,
Oh.
more useful.
Yes. So, Ook, we're going to be sending Delta Lands over to your office later for
Pink slip.
some restructuring.
Ooh.
So, just FYI. All right. So, anyway, I just point that out. But does anybody else want to recon or anything? Speak now. Otherwise, I got to advance. We got to get this drop going.
Oh, advance it.
Advancing. Oh, good. Stuff came in. Are we still repairing anything? Nope. Good. Oh, the skill of your admin transport personnel has created 2 additional support points.
All the support
Thank
points.
you.
Oh my god.
So that's what admin transport is good for. Well, now we need to hire more. Oak, get HR. We need to hire more transport admins.
We're gonna have
Watch
so
out.
many support points.
Hammer, they're picking on me. They keep finding bugs.
We're gonna be like fucking Scrooge McDuck swimming in them. Big
No,
pool of support points.
no, I didn't find a bug. That was intentional. I tried to recon a folder and Ileani told me no. Because I have true double blind on. I can't look at the enemy forces.
I mean, I would think the GM mode would bypass that, but
You would think,
I
but
guess not.
that's okay. I will go on somehow.
Okay. We can function.
Yes.
Can we though?
We'll see him in the lobby.
That's fine.
Advancing. It's locking up. There it goes. Ooh, new scenario. Convoy interdiction. I need bodies. Where's the convoy interdiction? Right there. Intercept and neutralize enemy convoy. Has to
Elise Eisman, that's got your
deploy.
name on it.
Has to deploy now.
Right, meow.
Right meow.
I'm still out, aren't I?
You are still deployed. Yeah, our deployment period's 3 days.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put me on that.
You want me to put you on that? Crest, you're going to hunt enemy convoy. You got it.
Time to do some sketchy shit.
You could take a heavy Yellowing carrier or a Shrek PPC carrier because of your leadership score.
Nah.
Okay. Boop. You have been deployed, sir. All right, just one more day, unless somebody wants to recon. Y'all scared of reconning? Those of you, who do we have on patrol?
Right?
Okay,
I don't do that.
You have a buy. D-Master's not here. I don't understand why I even have him on patrol if he's not here.
I mean, use him. Make him patrol.
I'm not.
Just
Maybe
go here.
after we the company downsizes in the coming weeks, maybe, but not right now.
I mean, we're gonna have to add some NPC recon lances.
We will.
If
Trust me, we will. We'll fill out the rest of the company. Also, I noticed you guys. We now have the advanced multiple days button right here next to GM mode, and we have mass personnel training now. We can mass train our troops to be better than they actually are. Yeah.
Holy
You
shit.
can click the wrong button.
You can allow prisoners. You can show only officers, no officers. What skill? And
Wait.
yes, those are RP skills.
What can we
Primary
make
role.
prisoners do?
Well,
I am
Very
not
interesting.
training the prisoners.
I'll train them.
Dig rocks.
All sorts of training.
And also,
Train them-
we now have a glossary. So
train the
you don't have to
prisoners
go
as mine
hunting for
clearance
something.
specialists.
You don't have to hunt for the hot links in each tab at the bottom. You can just come in here and be like, I'm looking for hospital beds. Oh, it's under H for hospital bed. Oh, there it is. So very cool button. I'm always about new user experience stuff. So all right, let's move forward. If nobody's going to recon, boop. Theismann has returned from deployment. New scenario, breakthrough. Woo, right next door. Urban environment, breakthrough.
Alley.
Breakthrough or destroy enemy. Fortress City. Anybody want that? We might not get to it tonight.
I'll take the breakthrough.
Okay. All right, Zeisman, you have quite a bit of leadership on Iceheart. So,
Yep.
minus other people's max, which that will change, and once again that will change in the coming weeks. We have an Ontos, heavy LRM carrier, Shrek PPC carrier, or Long Toms.
Long Toms.
how did we know you were going to say that?
Oh, now let me rephrase that. Long Tom, you can take one.
Okay. I'll take as many as you give me.
Okay, so you're taking a Long Tom. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, it is the 10th. I believe that's our turning point scenario. Yes, it is. And I believe Bam said he's not re-rolling any of the terrain or anything, so we should be good to go. So let me save the game here. And let's boot it up. Oh, God, incoming transmission from Doc.
That's
The orders are
spooky
clear.
picture to pop up like
I know.
fucking
Do
jump
I
scare.
need to do the voice? You want me to do the voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Your orders are clear. This is not a surgical strike nor a precision raid. This is extermination. The enemy force in the sector must be wiped out, with 95% confirmed casualties, you silly Billy. Before we consider this battlefield secured, your continued presence is unacceptable. There, continue. I am so sorry I misspoke. And we cannot afford to let even a remnant regroup for future operations. The victor controls the field, and we would be the ones standing when the dust settles. Intel on the op4 indicates a larger, more well-equipped force. Your employer is dispatching a force to assist you with this objective, and a detail of enemy scout mechs has been spotted in the area data center. By the way, Ileani,
Nice.
if this is your doing, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Love
that's
this
very cool.
pop-up. Love this pop-up. Commence drop. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nommable. Nom, 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 nom. You silly Billy. Lobby is up.
Are
Go
you going to be
ahead.
able to hand out the? Okay, now you can see them.
Yeah. I gotta put it in jammer mode.
So I'm able to go in as well, Joker?
Sure. Well, we got independent joint force here if you want a quick draw.
Sure.
Otherwise, Betty's got a Star Slayer shoot us the Grand Dragon, and you can't have a Marauder, otherwise she will kick my ass. But I hand her the max, and then she can deal with that as she sees fit.
The Grand Dragon is booze.
Oh, the Grand Dragon's
Yeah, I
booze.
got
You
it.
can't have that one either.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
And
I'm
then
in.
we've got that's Kaz's. You probably can't have that. That's Bam's. Polecat and Bugbear. But if you get Bugbear killed, Bam will be very upset because it's his wife.
It's his wife.
No,
So-
the quick draw's fine.
You silly Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I found an easier way to do this. If I just select where it says Bam, Kaz, blah, 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 Bravo Lance, and I go everything in the force, and I go Bam-a-lama ding dong, boop, it all goes to Bam. And if I go up here and go to change everything in force, and I go to Bate, boop. Oh, Boo's in here too. Oh,
yes.
sorry. Can you hand your husband his mech, please?
Yep.
No, I'm not in yet.
Yeah, you are.
It says Boo.
Listen, if you have to ask, the answer is no.
Sure.
I am not in yet.
She's-
I haven't even started.
Boo. She's dual boxing.
She's
You're in.
toolboxing.
Oh,
You're in.
Yeah.
She's handing the mechs to herself.
Got it. Don't mind me. I'm lost.
That's okay. So am I.
Often.
All right. Bam. I forgot to do this, but I think I can get away with doing this while they're under your ownership. If I go north. Yay, I can edit your shit. Dope. All right. So who's playing Blue 4? Besides CC, whose mech I already handed it to him. Saber is on team 1. Who's off 4? Just Theismann. Okay. Now, Theismann. Moving
Just the mechs.
forward. Yes. Preferably just the mechs and maybe 1 or 2 at most, please.
Okay.
I would appreciate it. But on the plus side is you get your pick of whatever 1 or 2 units you would like.
I want Duchess just because of the name.
The reason why that is, I'm not picking on you in particular, but we have noticed the more units on the Op4 players that are under Op4 player control, the longer the turns take.
Yeah.
So
I understand.
It's not your fault. It's just how the game is structured. Okay.
Everybody's fault.
Right. So, like, pick a lance and run with it.
Well, there's only 5 mechs on the Op4.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Oh.
there's 7.
Look at all those beautiful call signs. I vaguely remember somebody with the whose name sounds like Abertooth mentioning something about random call signs on the enemy mechs. Or
Give
am I
me
misremembering?
Yeah, they put that in. I think the devs told us.
give me Duchess and Fixer.
You got it.
That way I'm not giving out what kind of mechs they are.
That's true.
I mean, I hate to burst your bubble, but I can totally see them on Joker stream right now.
I know. But still, the attempt was made.
Saber, I've been asking what mech you want for the last 5
I'm not
minutes.
paying attention. I'm on Cass. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm in my.
Yes. No, I was
In the
muted.
settings.
I was
See-
doing my usual.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
with-
it's your fault.
Well, I was gonna say, see, what you have to do is on Mega Mac Night, you have to attune your ears to the realm of muted audio. That way you can hear Bam. See, I could hear him the entire time. I was just thinking you were being a dick and ignoring him.
Oh, that is also possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you want anybody else?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Ooh, what's your camo?
on the
I
Grand Dragon.
run the Ghost Bear.
Is
So
it?
clan, Ghost Bear. And I run the white one with the blue flame on one side. But
So you want me to change the Grand Dragon?
But I zoom it all the way out. It doesn't matter.
I want to mess with that. I wanted to make the shootist match the Grand Dragon. That's all.
Okay.
All I know is that he said Clan Ghost Bear, and that right there, you're my favorite new person.
I've been a Ghost Bear fan since tabletop, man.
I've been a Ghost Bear fan since I played Ghost Bear's Legacy on MechWarrior 2.
All right.
Where is it? Minor periphery.
That
mercs.
intro to that game where the Kodiak stomps on the vulture in the snow.
So good.
Yeah, one of the best intros to a game ever.
Have I seen the MechWarrior 5 expansion playthroughs? Oh, you mean the new expansion for or the DLC for
Clans? Yeah.
Clans? Yeah, I've seen it. I'm still not a big fan of the linear storyline for Clans, though. Even though I am a Clan junkie through and through, I'm waiting for it to go on sale. Now, that being the case, I could probably ship an email off to Santa Beard, and he would probably hand me a copy. But they've been exceptionally generous throughout the years, and I don't want to take advantage of that. So if I get a copy, I'll probably buy it myself. And like I said, I'm probably just going to wait till it goes on sale. I mean, I can't turn down a Clan video game, but at the same time, though, I like the sandbox feel that MechWarrior 5 Mercs is, if that makes sense. So,
Yeah, but that's how it's been. The mercenary games have always been open, whereas all the other
Right.
ones were story based.
no,
Right.
I completely agree.
MechWarrior, the standard MechWarrior games have been linear,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and any ones that said mercenaries were sandboxy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, did I mind the linear games, previous MechWarrior titles? No, not at all. But you got to understand, between MechWarrior 2 and all the way up to MechWarrior 5, it's been linear. The moment they opened up the Pandora's box and they said, oh, by the way, we can make this sandboxy, I went, yes, please. And now I'm spoiled and don't want to go back to it. So,
Wait, wasn't there a MechWarriors 3 mercenaries or 4 or something?
yeah, but that was still linear.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Relatively linear, yes.
I mean, you could take different contracts and stuff, but it was still more or less a storyline, especially for 3 too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there was no inner sphere map that you can go over here, go over there, go over here. There was none of that.
It's
You would-
been so
you would
long.
just-
I haven't played.
You would
them,
just
but-
select from the list of missions, and it would automatically take you to that mission.
Let me know when it's good to distract with that tease I mentioned. Now?
Ooh.
Now
I'd
would
like
be
to
a
be
good time?
teased.
Oh, good lord. Well, it's not the video that got posted in the Mech Lab, was it?
I don't think it matters.
Was that
But
posted in the Mac Lab?
Everybody's
Oh.
start is set to any, but all the mechs are, at least on our side, are coded.
Yeah. No, I see
no.
them all. They're all coded green.
Yeah.
Southwest, southwest, north.
What is this? Initiative phase for round 10. Wait, what?
Defaulting us.
Wait, what?
Is that space to atmospheric aerotech flight?
Hammer has been mean and refusing to tell me what it is, so this is the first time I'm seeing it.
Oh,
Are you telling me you can go from planet side to space and back again in a ground
What?
drop?
What?
An Atmo interface
No,
map.
interface-
Yeah, he's like, excuse me?
Excuse me?
As me and refusing to tell me what it is, so this is the first time I'm seeing it.
So does that mean we can actually run manual drops where we start
No. The
in
biggest
space?
thing about this is that means you can actually have situations where the arrow is starting away from your battlefield and your own
Oh,
arrow
okay.
can actually intercept them en route during your battle.
Not to sound like Arnold from Commando, but Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Right. I think it would be cool to go from space naval to actually like boarding our drop ship and flying to
No.
surface.
I
mean, you can
agree
do that
with
too,
you, but this is a good starting point for that if they
Right.
don't have something like that yet.
That's so cool.
That is awesome.
He's like, I beg your finest pardon.
and it just popped in.
Multiple maps. Oh, good giggity god.
You may want to look at the video clip.
Yeah, no, look at the video clip.
There's a video clip?
It's multiple
Yeah.
maps.
Three
There's
in
a
there.
grassland map, a mountain pass map, a spy map, a hangar map, an airport map. Oh, good
Oh my
giggity god.
god!
That's a long Tom battery.
What?
I'll be back in a minute. I have to go change my pants now.
No, I'm sorry. I see the airport, and the first thing I think of is like, so that means I could actually take off from an airport to go fly to my objective.
You can.
Oh, that's.
Are you, there's more. We all know how pesky Princess is with off-board artillery, right?
Yeah, now you can
Uh-huh.
find and kill it.
Well, you may want to have a look at this next little clip.
Oh god. What are you doing to me?
Wait, there's more?
Oh, it's got
Yep,
music.
They designate a flight map. You may designate a
What?
flight path.
Wait. You may designate a flight path on the shown map by clicking on any of its hexes. Move planned flight path. Clicking different hexes, press escape. Wait a minute, is that in like an overall area and each hex is like a ground map?
You see those
That's
green
what-
rectangles on the map?
Yes. Yeah.
Those are the ground maps.
That's the battlefield.
An aerospace fighter has just dropped into the green map, overflown the long Tom, and if you keep watching the video,
Oh, I'm watching.
He's doing the traditional old-fashioned ground air interface.
I know you guys can't see this. Hold on.
Hammer, my lovely good sir, you are amazing.
yeah,
Hold
this
on.
isn't me. I am.
Well, whoever's
wait till-
doing this, please give them all my loves.
Trying to show this.
Oh,
You remember that noise of my apparently my erection hitting the desk?
oh.
Music too loud. That's fine.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you doing to me, sir?
Done.
You'll notice the line there, it's overflown.
He's like coming in off the ground map for strafing run. He's getting so many ideas. Like, I could totally use this in a custom contract.
So, Joker, so you know, because you probably don't know these rules, whenever you're using the ground low atmo interface, if a Aerotech or Aerofighter flies over a hex containing a ground map, they have to draw a straight line across that ground map, like it did in this video.
Bombing run, strafing run, just like ground combat.
Yep. It would work just as if you're doing it flying on ground. It's just now instead of actually flying your path, it's just you draw a straight line straight across.
No more off-board artillery.
So yeah, if there's off-board artillery, I'm gonna go find it and kill it.
No more
And then-
off-board artillery if there's arrow around.
Oh, hammer,
Okay,
hammer,
can we
hammer.
start the drop now?
There's only 2 more things that are part of this, and then you guys can rehydrate and get on with it.
Capital Laser Bay.
What?
Oh, are we doing OBs?
Five eternities later.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are we doing
my
OBs?
God.
Notice it's
or
an
we're
Avalon
targeting.
cruiser firing a capital laser bay at an Atlas on the ground.
Yes, we're doing OBs.
Oh,
Real.
Can
Real.
real.
Can somebody tell me who's the one that wanted this feature? I think it was Fluffy.
I mean, we've
Saber,
been asking this.
Fluffy.
We've been asking for this for years, but like
And-
in a way that we never thought it would exist.
Oh, here we
Real
go.
orbital bombardment.
One more short video clip.
What is
God,
this?
you're
What is it
killing me,
showing?
man. You're killing me.
I should
Oh
show
no,
the
you want to
OB.
watch this one? You want to watch this one?
I want to watch this one. Okay.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
I think the actual OB.
Capital laser. Oh, shit.
This isn't the GM cheat mode. This is the actual. You've hit the ground with an orbital laser.
18 points of capital damage at that.
Holy
Oh.
shit. Apparently,
No.
I'm not the only one hitting my desk.
No, no, you're not.
So this is
I had to
pre-alpha.
pick my keyboard off the floor.
So this is pre-alpha. This is Juliez's work. He's been chipping away at this for a couple of months. We are still a very, very long way from having this fully implemented here. But this is the most effective. It is the most effective he's got it after playing with this for a year. So the very fact that you can now, you could actually, I didn't put it on video because it's too long. You can taxi the side that's on the airport. You can taxi it to the runway and take off like you've always been able to do. But you have an option now that when it takes off, it goes into the low altitude map. So you could now dogfight on the low altitude map, drop back into the ground map, do stuff on the ground map, come back to the low altitude map. And long-term plans will also involve aerospace being able to move to orbit and orbit being able to move to planet side.
So does that mean
Oh my God.
potentially a ground battle and a space battle occurring at the same time?
What
Yeah.
does
Yes.
it like?
Yeah,
That sounds like.
I think we also will finally be able to do dropship orbital. Bring them in from space.
Hot LZ. Hot
Yeah,
LZ
hot
drop.
drops.
Oh,
my God.
So to be
We need more
fair,
drop ships.
assuming we get no code issues and no wacky craziness, because there's a lot of stuff in MegaMech that he has to work through. And
Right.
he's doing it at a time when we're making a lot of other changes to MegaMech. I'm going to say this is probably 6 months out from being probably, I'm going to say in an alpha to beta and stuff like that. So
Hey, that's how
And-
StratCon started.
Take years,
I'm-
please.
Yeah.
I've been particularly
Perfect.
mean. I know Luana's in the stream, and I know Ilyani's in the stream. I don't know which the other devs are in the stream. Chom's here too. So it's the first time they're seeing it as well.
That is
I literally got the
crazy.
branch to play with this morning. So it's something that I was too excited to share. So yeah.
It's amazing. I mean,
It-
that
Even with
is-
that being alpha, it looks
You
pretty.
have just words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you've completely
Wow.
changed the atmosphere for Aero involvement in Megamech. Like,
Yeah.
once this comes to term, good sir, Aero becomes a much different ballgame.
Yeah.
You want the other thing to take it one level. We're talking about Megamech. Once we get this working in Megamech, think about how it can influence Stratcon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That airbase you hold on the other side of the map might actually be useful now.
You
Because
could
they can turn the Stratcon map into the low altitude map, and when that off-board artillery is firing, they can fire from their hex.
Oh
Oh my God.
my.
Yeah, we could just
God.
station
When the arrow-
artillery.
Well, and when the Aero launches to come, join whatever battle they're joining, they can launch from their hex.
It's just like,
Arrow.
I could do so many fun things with this and with
Yeah.
upcoming
Yeah.
features.
Stracon's about to become an RTS game.
Yeah.
and
And also,
realize-
love it.
that would also mean
With
that
the-
aerospace could intercept the artillery as well.
Yep.
Yep.
but that
Now we're
means
gonna
that's
have to
exactly
make
it. What
the,
do you hit first, artillery bases or air bases? Because your air bases can hunt your artillery, but your artillery with the ranges can drop artillery onto air bases.
This is true.
There's going to be a lot of complex interactions going on in this game,
man.
gentlemen.
It's going to be like real war.
I'm gonna have to
And that-
relearn Mech HQ all over again, or Megamech.
But I would just want to reiterate, it's pre-alpha.
Right.
We've got a
right.
long road to go. But I wouldn't show it if I didn't feel like there was some progress to show. It's just we have to be patient and let Juliez slowly chip away on this, and let him, let him work through the process. But like I said, I thought it was I wanted to put a bit of a surprise on to the other devs. So
Oh my gosh. It's just,
It's nice to
my
be
mind is
knowing that
blown.
this is in the pipeline. Yeah.
anyway, I don't like to mess up your guys' stream too much, but I felt like this
Fine.
was worthy of
Absolutely
messing up.
not.
What were we doing?
Tis a
something?
gift from the Megamech
I
gods.
think we were dropping. I don't remember.
I don't. Yeah.
And with that, I'll get out of
My
your
brain's
guys'
too lost in runway talk.
Ileani needs a new sock. Okay. That's fair.
Thank you, Hammer. You're amazing. The
Thank
devs
you.
are all amazing.
Hey, I don't code. I got to be honest. It's the Ileani, the Chom, the Luanas, the Juliez, the Texas. They're the ones that make Megamech what it is. I'm just a voice, and I fanboy and geek as much as everybody. But you've heard me say that before.
Yes.
Hammer, I saw that interview. You do more than just fanboy and be the voice.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Voice is important.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
that is also an important job.
Thank you. And with that, I will let you guys get back to figuring out how you're going to overwhelm the OPT4 in your drop.
Oh,
Right? Thank you, Hammer.
we will
Thanks, man.
try.
Yep. Take care.
Hammer stops
All I'm
me from
saying is-
deleting Mech HQ on a regular basis. He's invaluable.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. All right. Do we have everybody have units? What were we doing?
Yeah. I think we're good.
Everybody good? Because we've only got one live for. Okay, cool. All right. Well,
Oh,
before
wait a
we
minute.
bore the pants off of Bam and
Hold on.
Betty here.
Joker doesn't have a unit.
Son of a
Oh.
bitch.
We gotta fix that.
I don't want a unit.
Who's got a spare one for him?
I don't want it.
Well, you have to have one.
Eddie, give him Boo's second mech since Boo was late. Punishment.
I'll punish him later.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
For being a slacker, not having 6 downloaded.
Good thing I
No.
got Sentry turned on.
Are you in now?
No,
Uh,
I
Oh.
said I'm winning now because I'm gonna get
Okay.
punished later.
man, you got...
Wait,
I don't-
uncaught Java exception?
What just
happened?
What?
Did you break some?
No, I
You
didn't
broke
do
some.
shit. That was when somebody was hot swapping players and giving me a mech. So it wasn't me. I didn't break it,
I think we
but
lost
it's
some
still
people.
running.
Okay,
It's me, because you have me.
Oh,
Looks like
I
CC
do.
disconnected.
Right.
and-
What?
So I need to get out and get back in.
I only see myself, Bam, and Boo in the lobby at the moment.
Right.
You don't
Yes.
see me at all.
I don't
Nope.
see Theismann or CC.
Okay, so I guess I'll
And Betty.
close and reopen.
Yep, that's what I just said.
Now, my question is does it still eat Max when it does that?
Did it,
It
eat
should-
Max? They're
No,
still
it sends
there.
them back.
Oh, okay, I see it. Duchess and Fixer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sends it back to whoever had him first.
gotcha.
So I can go over to Booze.
Now I gotta
Eh,
find
no, 'cause you own
camouflage
them.
all over again.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you gotta send me
We
my
got 'em.
Mac.
All right, let's go down the list. All right, Gig, Betty, Long Arm, and nope, Long Arm's already belongs to Boo.
Mhm.
So, Betty, are you giving me Gig, or was I just seeing things?
No, you can have Gig. I was going to give you the Shootist is a pain in the ass and it doesn't jump. So,
Didn't CC
Well, it looks
Yeah,
like
you can have
Boo
Gig.
already has that.
I'm supposed to have to quick draw. I should be back in now.
All right. It really messed things up here. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you gotta
Did eat the
hide
2
got
off
that.
Max though, Joker.
So I got to do that and hand those to the op for. We should be good now. Is anybody missing
Yeah,
anything?
There they go.
I'm
good.
Nope, all good.
All right, cool.
Auto eject, yeah. Yep. Nope, all good.
Okay, cool. A little early for that Omega, but okay.
Orbital bombardment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jiminy crickets.
So turn 1, we're getting in an OB.
Well,
Don't do it until
appetizer.
after we deploy.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
Someone in space has a trigger. It's a trigger figure.
It's like fire
Yes.
now.
Buddy, we're not even on the ground yet. Send it now.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait until they start deploying Omega. Otherwise, they just set themselves back a turn, and the bombardment falls on empty land.
Oh, new
Okay.
settings.
No. All right. Okay, so Control P, Control K, go to View, go to Client Settings, Auto Display. I don't like the player list, so I hide it, but I do like the minimap, so we show it. Unit display tabs, movement phases, firing phases, and then that should be good. That's all good. Game board. Level highlighting, thick borders. Show map sheet borders. That's all good. Unit tooltip display. Weapon sort orders from high to low. Minimap, that's fine. Report, that's fine. Overlays, that's fine. And then all that's good. And then we go into here and we turn off hex chords. Turn on show possible moves. And that should be it for me. Okay, cool. Oh, and we gotta switch this. Switch view, switch location, switch view, switch location. No, switch location. And then we gotta go to view client. How do we reverse that? Player detailed. I swear, there's a thing in here that says put it on the left side. I think it was under main. No. Ah, here we go.
Yeah,
Dock on
client
left side.
settings, main. Yep.
There it is. Got it. Okay.
Bam, Discord.
All right. Bam. It's your turn to deploy.
It is.
It is. Oh. Oh, and while Bam's deploying. Boop. 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 There you go, Omega. I did, but now I have between Mech HQ and Mega Mech redeems on a toggle. So when we get into Mech HQ at the start, that's what it starts off with. And then when we get into a drop, once we go from the Mech HQ screen even to the drop lobby, I hit the button and it swaps over. So people can still claim stuff, but it doesn't activate until turn 0, basically. So you can either do turn 0 stuff, which gives people the opportunity to preemptively do bugs, or wait later in the drop to do bugs. And I don't know if you were here for it, Omega, but we now have a new bug. And we've lost the ability to do the recon bug. So, which sucks, but that's fine. So we're net 0 bugs. But that's okay. I think we had some suggestions tonight, and I really need to start writing these down. So. But I have a feeling we're going to have a lot more bugs with that teaser, upcoming teaser in the future at some point. And the ability to GM things in game or in a drop and in Mech HQ are, I have a feeling, going to change over time. 50.07 will be very buggy. I would expect nothing less. You don't see the ace bug. Let me find out. Because it didn't get added to the reward enabled list. Might be. Might be. There, I can toggle it on manually. Let's see here. There it is. Ace Pilot. Copy. Pasta. All right, and then we go into here, and we go into here, and boop. There we go. Fixed it. Good thing I know how to do that. That was fast. Thanks, Ghost. Jeez. Change random op4 Mech pilot to a 1-1 skill. Oh, good lord. Well, there's only 2 mechs on right now, so it's 1 or a 2. I think it's just D2. Maybe it is 1D2. Nope. Oh, it doesn't like that. Error parsing rule. Thank you. So that would be the first one, which would be the Ostel. Is suddenly an ace pilot. Boop, boop. And job error. Let's see if that worked. Yep, it still worked. Good. All right, there you go, Ghost Wolf. The Ostel is now an ace pilot. Doesn't make him worth any more XP. Also, I don't know if I briefly mentioned before, I think I did, but with the new changes to XP costs for SPAs, we have slightly made the XP cost for those SPAs less painful, so we've cut those values in half moving forward. Can an orbital strike wipe out a mech? Maybe. Wife turned on a movie and I'm pretty sure she shot me in the head because I feel my brain cells leaking out. What?
Family.
Yes. Oh. It says waiting to begin movement or minefield deployment phase.
It says it's your turn to deploy. That's all I know.
Did you try to change client settings in the game?
Yeah.
That you caused the same bug I caused last time. You have to disconnect and reconnect. He has to kick you before you reconnect.
Man, I gotta kick him. Oh, he just left.
That was on
Yeah, but
5.
you have to kick his bot for whatever so he can get back in like you did with me last week.
Oh,
He ran into the
okay.
exact same bug I ran into. If you change your settings during the game, things go nuclear for some reason.
I changed.
Joker
Oh, no, I
changed
didn't
his
change
settings.
client settings.
Bam
Joker's the first. I
is
don't think it'll
number
affect him.
6. Kick 6. Okay, go ahead and rejoin, Bam. I gotcha. I got you. All right, we're good. You're right, Saber. Having Princess run the majority of the op4 does make turns go a little faster. Because I just saw that Ostel go whoop immediately. Princess didn't even think about it. Princess quick, exactly. Well, sorry guys, it took so long for us to get the drop going there. I guess tonight was kind of the season of news. Jeez. I had no idea.
Season of revealing everything.
My God. Talk about a bombshell. Hammer kind of dropped his own orbital strike right in the middle of the stream there. I was like, fuck.
Of OBs. Don't you need to drop one, Joker?
I already did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Where is the OB going to drop as in location? On the map.
Don't know yet.
Yeah, it'll reveal up to the phase.
It's not immediate. It dependent upon where in the turn structure you dropped it. So, because we dropped it pretty much during deployment, it won't. I think they don't hit until what, the weapon fire phase?
Fire phase.
Fire phase.
Yep.
So, since we're currently in the movement phase, it won't drop until next phase. But
Oh
if
god,
we
that
were
means freaking. God.
yeah, so if you ordered it during the physical phase and I dropped it during the physical phase, it wouldn't drop until the following turn's fire phase. Everything's got to be in order.
I just realized this means that when OBs happen from actual ships, where the targeter shows does not guarantee where it's going to hit.
Pretty much.
Because OB deviates if it misses.
Yeah, we're just using orbital strikes. I don't know if there's a difference between orbital strikes and orbital bombardment. I'm assuming bombardment means plural, more than one, whereas a strike is a single shot. But we're about to find out here shortly. Indirect attacks. Oh, they must have tag or something.
Oh yeah, an Act 20 OB would. Ow.
Bam's got something too. Bam's got the master.
Oh, that's why. So I'm curious, is Hammer still here? Or did he have to go?
He is not, unless he's in the chat.
He might still be in chat.
Let me check. Okay, yeah. So Hammer, would you guys consider this a milestone?
It's listed as milestone on the 06.
If I'm not mistaken, 06 was not officially claimed as a milestone, but I think you said you guys were doing a lot of bug fixes going into 06, and it had the potential of being a milestone. But then we're going to get 07 soon, so ish. That's just going to introduce a whole new barrel of bugs. I still can't get over the fact I can zoom in far. That blows my mind.
Dear God, that is a big explosion.
Speaking of weapons phase. Boom, and it hit nothing. We kind of figured since it was literally turn 0, it got deployed. Yeah. That's where it hit. Right there. Kaboom. And yeah, we always make orbital strikes random, because if we allowed chat to do precision orbital strikes, that would get severely out of hand very quickly. It's like, no, totally. I am all for giving chat the ability to use the finger of God at will whenever the hell they feel like it, anywhere they on the map with pinpoint accuracy. No.
Have you guys been hit by random orbital bombardment?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. I believe there's been a few people that have been practically at the center of the blast radius and lived.
We had one stream where 2 of them overlapped over a player.
Oh, yeah. That was, oh, God.
It was like one was 80 damage, the other was 40. It's like, ow!
That hurts.
I still won't forget on the Nerd Herd campaign when we messed up and there was a nuke being tossed and Fluffy. It landed right on Fluffy's hex.
It wasn't just his hex. I think it hit him square in the head.
It may have.
You're dead.
I think it said hit location HD. And I'm like, oh, God. He's like, yeah, that was a mech.
His teeth, essentially. Yeah.
And if you are in the hex that a nuke detonates, you are automatically killed, no questions asked.
Pretty much.
No, that is in the rules.
Vaporized. They can't even find a body.
That is in the rules. Whatever is in the hex detonation point is dead.
The FMR Aerotech line developer and I had a long talk about how Aerotech interfaces to regular game. Oh, yeah? How did that go? Oh, hey, Marauder. Now, it's been a while, and some old people, old community members have changed their names over the years. You're Gallo, correct? Marauder, Gallo, same thing. Or am I thinking of somebody else? I'm just double checking. Yes, sir. Okay, good. So, Gallo, I used you as an example earlier about having a lance that is getting a paycheck without doing any drops. And that's fine, but I used it as a point that we're looking into reconsolidating players back into player-only lances and NPC-only lances, and possibly, if people want to continue, as we have been doing, player and NPC lances. So if you want to continue, and I don't think I stated this before, if you choose to continue to keep your lance as is, you are more than welcome to do so. But I know there are a few people, and I've spoken to them, that are like, I don't like having NPCs in Lance. I would rather just be me and 3 other people that I drop with. And that's fine. We can continue. We can do that as well. So, use me. So we're looking into that. It's not going to be anytime soon, though, because we have a custom contract coming up in the near future, and I don't want to I don't want to screw that up. But I think Saber said something along the lines of it won't matter, because I think we're dropping individual player pilots for the custom contract.
Yep.
So, but I'd rather do restructure version 2.0 after all of that's done. So for those of you that weren't here earlier, basically we would be condensing the battalion back closer into a company. And if you're in an NPC lance that gets dropped, you will get dropped and you will be botted by Princess, or if you have already previously given permission to another player to play your pilot, that may happen as well. Otherwise, you still drop even though you're not here, and you still get XP for it. And then we will be grandfathering in how Op4 players get XP from playing Op4. Except instead of 4 XP, they will be getting 1, because they will only be piloting 1 pilot, or owning 1 pilot. And then at some point in the near future, we'll be introducing MechWarrior: A Time of War RP roles and interactions and stuff. So, because we'll be able to make those roles, those RP roles, inside of Mech HQ. So you guys will be able to get back to kicking back, cracking a
Tim Bicky Dark.
Tim Bicky Dark, and slapping each other on the ass for a good job well done. Part of the reason why I want to reintroduce that aspect of the campaign is so that the Players Union channel gets a little more use. Because anything that happens on stream or in the Players Union is fully RP legal. And if it's good enough, we'll actually enact those changes from the RP in Mech HQ. So, theft, violence, fights break out, all manner of stuff. It's
Our
like,
cat gets loose again.
Saber, your pilot's in the infirmary again. Why? Because you got into a fight with Gallo. So
I would
just
never.
GM some bruises on his character and we move on. Not saying Gallo would win, because, I mean, Saber's playing a Bauer, and, well, I mean, no offense, Gallo, but I'm pretty sure a Bauer, a hockey player, could beat up your character easier than you could beat up a hockey player.
Yeah, we specialize in hand-to-hand combat and dirty fighting.
But here's the cool thing. Your guys' characters will have attribute scores like strength, dexterity, all that stuff that's from a time of war. So all we got to do is make an opposed roll-off to see who wins that little fisticuffs and apply the results accordingly. Because, unbeknownst to you guys, for the last 2 months, and I have kept quiet about this, I have been poring over the MechWarrior A Time of War RPG book. Before I was just skimming it. Now I'm actually reading it from cover to cover. Oh my god, you think Battletech is freaking difficult to understand? Let's just say it's on par with trying to understand or build a character in GURPS. I do like the life path system in MechWarrior, though. I think that's really, really cool. Because it reminds me of the days when I used to play Cyberpunk. Because Cyberpunk 2020 has a life path system in it, too. Yeah, doing my research. Playoff season, elbows up, boys. Well, he does look like a lumberjack, Gallo, so yeah, he could probably take a punch. Elemental hockey players take on the Bauer brothers. What? Gonna go
into DC again.
Gonna go do a head-to-head match here. You DCing again? Are you on?
It says it's my turn.
Are you on 06? Or are you still on 05? I'm just double checking.
I'm on 6.
Okay.
I'm on 6. Yeah. But it let me fire with one mech, and then I'm trying to fire with the other one, and it keeps saying no target selected.
Oh. In Sprint, did you?
No. No, it says next player, and I've got a timer countdown and everything, so let me just DC.
Yeah, it's DC.
Okay, it disconnected you, which means, yeah, you were okay.
Let's not go that far.
You know what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, now I can target.
Okay, cool. Huh, that's a weird bug.
Yeah.
Also, Ileani, I'm pretty sure I have Sentry on, but I don't know if I turned it on, if it's off by default in 06. If it's not, I'll turn it on after tonight's stream. Because I don't know if it's off and you got to go in and adjust the properties file for it to change it from false to true every time we switch versions. To be frankly honest, you guys should just leave that on by default. But I understand privacy. People don't want to constantly be transmitting their Java errors. Oh yeah, elemental pilots are massive, dude. Even Ghost Bear elements, jeez. Look like they
Maybe it's
lifted some
specially good
weights.
spare.
Yes. I'm seeing a lot of zips and zings here. I did the SPA and Jeff's tools at one point. I had them memorized too, but every new faction book added new stuff. It's off by default, all new versions. Otherwise, the player gets very, very, very grumpy at us. No, that's fine. I forgot to turn it on when I downloaded 06 and started updating the campaign to it. So the only thing I'm having to do with new versions now in regards to the master folder is the master folder. MechHQ doesn't like reading portraits from the master folder. At least maybe it's because of the way I have the folder structured. I don't know. It'll read everything else, like all the other images. It just won't read the male, female, and it'll read the custom portraits, but it won't read the male and female folders. And it might be because there's a conflict of file architecture there, because there's already an existing male and female folder in MechHQ. So maybe I just need to change them to custom male, custom female, and it should read them.
You shouldn't have to. Yeah, what Ileana said, you shouldn't. It should be detecting them.
So I can tell you for a fact in 06 and I think in 05 I've had to copy and drag into the root MechHQ folder those portrait files.
It worked in 5004 though, right?
No, I don't think it's ever worked since master folders were included.
Hmm.
And it may just be my folder structure. It may have absolutely nothing to do with the way it works. It might be working as intended. It just might be an ID10T error. So, I gotta...
Pepcac.
Picnic, problem in chair, not in computer.
Problem exists between keyboard and chair.
Ooh, I get to deploy.
Ooh, I like that one.
The zip you sent me, Joker, works on my machine. Really? Okay. That's weird. Huh.
Time to build a new computer.
Yep. Yep. Time to build a new computer. My computer's all fucked up.
Ooh, Joker, you worked on way to eat things.
We just
Then
did
get
that.
Mega Mech portraits to work. Spent $5,000.
Whoa.
Betty, Lance Commander Betty and Boo, where would you like me to deploy Gig down here in the southwest?
Southwest? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
So you're behind them?
Yep, we're reinforcements.
Oh, Bumblebee. I mean, wherever you want, really. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not totally attached to Gig, so you free for all, man.
Oh, thanks.
DM discretion.
Oh, famous last words.
you opened up the floodgates on that one.
You don't know what you've done.
I don't know what I've done. What have I done?
Let's just
I
say
have no
Joker's
problem
nickname
killing
used to
Gig.
be YOLO.
Yeah.
Leroy
There's a reason
Jenkins.
why Jack Burton was my fourth character. And why I should never be given a brawl mech. Because every time I have a brawl mech, they die.
Greased Up Deaf Guy was cool.
Greased Up Deaf Guy was cool. I miss him.
Yeah.
I miss him. I don't want to get too close.
I mean,
fuck those ticks.
Technically, if we just find another deaf guy and put grease on him.
There you go. HR, find me a deaf guy and put grease on him. Stat.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
In regards to that, I might be taking Jack back if we restructure. I might just be keeping the command bureau, all of command bureau for myself. Or we might be doling out command bureau to new players that join in the future. I don't know. I don't want to lose Jester. He made the news as a war criminal. I mean, I can't lose him. And then obviously Trouble. Everybody loves Trouble. So
Everybody loves a cat girl.
and then we don't talk about Big Papa because, well, he's pretty forgettable. No offense. Could be deep nesting in path. I have it close to root of the drive. Oh. What am I looking at here, Ook? Do I want to click that link? Sucker got jump. He does.
Yeah, mine doesn't jump. Yours does.
Let's do the thing right into his buttocks.
Oh my.
Gig's a decent pilot. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. No.
Oh no.
Oh shit. 2Dog hasn't moved. Okay, well. I think I might need to clean my glasses. It was an honest mistake. I'll fix it soon. Bam, get your lance down here quick. I don't want to die. ASL for word grease. Oh, sign language?
Yeah, ASL.
There we go.
That one has to move.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That is an interesting sign.
Remember all, you have to kill 95% of all enemy OP4 for win the match.
Everything.
To achieve our objective, yes.
Yes, I heard Doc Silly Billy tell us that.
And we don't have to. We could easily just run. But we're Brookfield. Why would we do that? You know what I'm noticing, though? Now that everything has a... I'm not bitching about it before anybody gives me shit for it. Now that everything has a call sign, I have to actually bring up the tooltip to see what kind of unit it is. So that's a Maxim. Okay. That's a Maxim. And that's battle armor. Okay. And what is 2Dog? A Zeus. Great. For the greased up deaf guy, HR aims to please. Aussie sign language. It's actually got a sign for fuck all y'all. Yeah, I think we have one of those too. Can we disable random call signs or have it and the mech name? I mean, you can disable them through view if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, change unit label display. Just Control B. So if I do
It's not something
this,
I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it for the player mechs though. I'd want to do it just for the OP4.
oh, having the option, so being able to break the option down even further. Yeah. I mean, it's easier for players to call out targets. That's the only reason why I have it on. It's not that big of a deal if I have to hover over it to tell what kind of unit it is, because it's right at the top. So it's not that big of a deal for me. But yeah, I can understand your reasoning behind that.
It's definitely a very low priority type thing.
Oh yeah. Issue report, it's not something we'd want to disable, but definitely having it show unit as well as something I'd implement. Okay, yeah. Maybe the mech should get the call signs and not the mech pilots? That doesn't solve anything. Yeah, I think the random call signs is cool. Like I said, it makes it way easier to call out targets for everybody. Protocol and Gaslight and Persephone, let me guess, is a maximum hauling battle armor. Lovely. Also, I forgot, Ray, did we call in your Aerotech or not?
No, I'm seeing this right now.
Oh, okay.
You guys called in somebody else's backup for the fight.
Chalk it up to being something I thought was cool at 2 a.m. and didn't think too hard about it would affect play. No. Like I said, it's a minor thing. But I look at it like this. Some people would rather have the call sign, some people would rather have the unit type, and that's fair. Like he said, it's a quality of life thing. It just really depends on what you want. Like, I know Fluffy loved the idea of call signs on units. So... No, Saber's still working on it. He's getting close. That's all I know. It isn't any different than two player forces facing each other and with all call signs. Yeah, pretty much Valkyrnos. Like I said, everybody's different in what they want displayed. Some people like having the chassis in front of them for quick reference rather than having to bring up the tooltip to find out what it is. And that's fair. Also, I was busier than, what is that saying? One-legged, long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs last week or two, especially a couple of weeks ago. How's Fluffy's game been doing? Anybody in Fluffy's game?
It's been okay. I didn't get to play this week because I was having some computer issues.
Okay.
Actually, similar to what Boo's going through right now, trying to get Megamech to the tar files to transfer over. So, as far as I know, everything's good.
The tar files. Oh, you mean it?
Yeah, when you download.
Unzip.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it took fucking forever. I was so pissed. Why is this like?
Huh.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I did essentially a full rebuild on her computer this last week. So
yeah,
she's got a new motherboard, a new hard drive.
Oh wow! Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, new. She got 32 gigs of RAM now.
Wow.
Nice.
So yeah,
that is nice.
I mean, yeah, it was
like
necessary.
What I did. Sounds like what I did to Kemi's computer when she started digging into the page filing when she started eating all of her RAM all 16 gigs with Photoshop.
We were having,
she was trying to do some editing,
issues.
and it was like, you're out of memory. And she's like, what?
we were having issues with Windows failing, I guess you would call it. And then it got to a point to where it wouldn't even go to, I mean, I couldn't even get the recovery and restore page to come up. It would just go straight to BIOS.
Oh my.
It wouldn't even boot Windows.
That's intense. Or is that Windows 11 or Windows 10?
Even with a fresh copy of Windows, no, it was Windows 11. The last one was Windows 11.
Oh yeah.
But even with a fresh copy of Windows installed, it still wouldn't even recognize it. It just it wouldn't boot. So
that's crazy.
I figured there was something on the motherboard that gave out. You know what I mean?
We've been having issues with it, and we knew it was coming, so it was just time.
It wasn't a CPU issue.
The only thing I could think of
is
if it wasn't recognizing the UEFI and the what is that? It requires ARM64 or some shit for installation. Because if that piece of hardware, that security hardware, is fucked up on a MOBO, 11 does not like it.
Well, it's funny because like it would bring up the BIOS and everything, so you could get in
TPM. Thank you.
You could still run hardware diagnostics and all that kind of stuff, and it kept telling me everything was okay on the CPU, on the RAM, on the hard drive, but like there's no real diagnostic for the motherboard itself.
What kind of power supply were you running on it?
I don't remember. The power supply is fine though.
Okay.
Since I swapped out the motherboard and put in a new, I got rid of the old external SSD.
Ooh.
And the motherboard was about 5 years old. But I just put an M.2 in it, and now it's up and running fine. Everything's good.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, if there was an issue with the TPM, the OS wouldn't boot. If there was an issue with the bus, it would at least give you a beep error code because.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, because it started about a year and a half ago, where it would run fine for 7 to 10 days, and then it would just power itself down. And then
that's what made me wonder if it was a power supply issue. And I don't mean there's something wrong with the power supply. I mean there's not enough power going into the motherboard.
Oh no, I've only got 2 fans running on that thing because it's an open case.
Oh.
So I've got a push pull on the largest air cooler that Corsair ever made. And it's a push pull thing. Anyway, so over the last year, it was having more and more issues booting, and then we'd put a fresh install on and it would work fine for a while, and then all of a sudden it would stop and it would have issues booting, and the time that it would stay running was like cut in half every time we reinstalled Windows. So
did you ever try moving the hard drives around to like different?
Oh yeah.
We did.
Because that's my first thought is like maybe there's something actually wrong with one of the hard drive connectors.
Right.
I have a feeling we did Blue has gotten extremely efficient at troubleshooting after all this.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I completely changed the SATA cables for the hard drives. So I knew it wasn't those. I mean, I took the old ones out, put new ones in, swapped I ran just the spin drive for a while, and it ran fine. And then it had the same issue with Windows not wanting to boot and doing weird shit. And then I was like, okay, fine. Well, we'll just get rid of that hard drive completely, disconnect that one, just go with the SSD. And that one ran fine for a while, and then it shit itself again. And it just through trial and error. I mean, I swapped out the RAM. I did everything I could short of the motherboard. So I finally bit the bullet, bought a new motherboard, stuck it in there, and it seems to be running okay now. So we'll go with it.
Some odd dollars later, it's great.
Huh? It was ASRock v50 Pro. This time I went with an Asus v550. So we'll see what happens.
Nice.
The only downside to the new motherboard, it has one less fan port, which pisses me off.
That's fine.
I was using all 5 of the fan ports on the old board, and this one only has 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is.
I have to update my motherboard soon because the LGA pin slots limits the type i7 or i5 CPU cores I can use. It's currently using an LGA 1150 pin slot. That's what I'm running all of my shit on. I'm still running off an i7. Kill for 9.9.
Oh, bro.
That's
Yeah,
not
gotta
until
come.
later.
I'm
Come to that dark side, bro. Come to that 9.9 side. It's insane. Like,
Yeah, I'm
sometimes
still
I'll be
on-
running like 5 things, and I look at it, and it's like 48% usage. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, that being the case, eventually I'm going to have to retire this thing. Nobody knows how streamlined I run my computers. Like, shit don't run unless I tell it to. I go through and I gut in the entire OS before I do anything else with it. But that being the case, I mean, I got so much stuff that would require back in the old days, back when the 10 series NVIDIA cards came out. I was running those off of old Graphics Force 700s graphics card. And people are like, how are you doing that? I'm like, page filing, my friend. I use my hard drive as virtual RAM. Not everybody does it. But I'll tell you what, though, if you're running an old-fashioned HDD disk, you will beat the shit out of it super fast doing that. I go through hard drives so quick. But now that I've swapped over to SSD, it's so much better. Because there's no actual physical disk. There's no moving parts.
I like the SSDs just for their longevity. I mean, speed upgrades aside on an SSD, there's no moving parts, man. They last forever until they heat up or burn up or whatever. But
Actually, it really depends on how much you're using it. If you're using it a lot, an SSD will actually last less time than a hard drive.
Really?
yeah, but that's if you're constantly, installing or uninstalling things. You know what I mean? If you just, if you have like a set where you're doing.
Yeah, like if you're just leaving like your OS on the SSD and just using your OS, it's not going to it's going to last a long time. But like you said, if you're constantly adding and removing things from it, it's going to die very quickly. Like if you're using it as a backup drive, don't. Don't do
that. No, always use a bin drive for backups.
Or you just get really expensive and you just raid a bunch of SSDs. It's like money is no object.
Yeah, I know somebody who's had some mechanical that's still working now, and they've had it for freaking like, God, 2 decades now, I think.
Oh man,
Right.
I swear by
my old
Western
Dell,
Digital HDDs.
right, my old Dell computer had a Western Digital in it. It lasted for 15 years. The rest of the computer took a shit before the hard drive ever did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I even pulled the hard drive out. It sat out in the rain for like 2 weeks, and I plugged it in and fired right up.
Does anybody remember the old days with the old Seagate hard drives?
I had a Seagate.
Those fuckers. You could hit them with a hammer and they'd still run.
Right. Well, like I just put the M.2 that I just put in hers as a Fire CUDA. It's a Seagate and M.2.
Nice.
Old Seagate spin drives are bulletproof.
Oh yeah.
Their SSDs aren't bad either. I swear by Seagate nowadays.
Yeah, so if at some point I want to upgrade my whole box, but I also want fucking fiber internet to eventually get to my neighborhood.
Oh, you don't have fiber internet where you are?
Not yet. It's in the works by a completely different company that isn't Spectrum and will charge me less money for gig up and gig down. And they're like, do you think you're going to need more than that? I'm like, no. What on earth makes you think I need more than that? Jeez.
Well, I mean,
Some people.
Damn.
Well, I mean, if you're running, a dedicated server or something.
Oh, I mean, okay.
I can understand, but
Saber's friend Matra runs several dedicated servers, if not at least one. And
that's why we need more.
He's 1 gig down, 1 gig up, and he has zero problems running a server.
No, I'm saying like a large server bank, like if you're
farm?
running like a business. Yeah, you're running a business.
Oh, geez,
and you've got like 4 servers networked together.
At that point, you just need to hook into a backbone and call it a day. Jeez.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, how many server blocks are you going to stick in your home? You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
for home use.
I was so
if you're
hoping
burning
that
one up and one
Google
down
Fiber
on
was
home
going to
use,
come here.
you got a problem.
I was so hoping
you need it for porn.
That too.
Right.
No, we don't need it for porn. We've been locked out of several porn sites here in North Carolina. You can't get on Pornhub anymore from the state of North Carolina.
Hey man, that's why I've been downloading it for years.
Like that.
I could host my own Pornhub.
Not that I know anything about that personally.
Right, Joker, right.
Sorry.
I remember when I was living with Matra, and 150 down came to town, and we got that at our house. And the first thing we went to was a torrent site, and we were just like, what should we download? We just typed in site rip, and it's just all porn site rips. We're like, oh yeah, Brazzers, yep, oh yeah, I want that one. Yep.
Nice.
That was like, and we're like testing the speeds on that. We're like, oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty sweet.
Those were fun days. Now Spectrum sends me letters that I ignore.
Oh, the one where you've been, caught torrenting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've gotten several of those. And it was like,
really?
I reply back to their email and I'd be like, be a damn shame if the FCC got a hold of anything I know or in regards to how you run your company. Or how you screw over thousands of customers every day. Yeah, the moment you bring up the Federal Communications Commission with Spectrum, they go, no, we're good. You just make sure you don't do that anymore. Okay.
What do they have against torrenting?
Everything. It's according to them, they don't allow it over their network.
more what you end up getting caught torrenting.
And it's not downloading the content off of another torrent user. It's uploading the content to another torrent user.
Yeah.
That's
if
illegal.
you're not seeding, you generally don't have any problems. I mean, I would never have. I'm not seeding.
The moment they see like 50 some odd connections from various VPNs or IPs from around the world sucking similar data out of your computer over your line, then they start getting suspicious. And it's never the same data. It's always random, but it's similar. That's usually a dead giveaway unless you're running a VPN. Now, if you're running a VPN, there's not a damn thing they can do about it. Because if you're running a VPN and they'd be like, hey, are you torrenting? And you'd be like, no, why? Are you snooping?
I would never.
And they'd be
What
like,
is torrenting?
No, we would never invade your privacy. Uh-huh. And that's why a lot of people use VPNs, because they don't want internet providers snooping on your line.
Oh my god, they destroyed my searchlight. And they hit me in the head?
Yeah,
Those motherfuckers.
I downloaded damn car, you scrub. The government nerfed porn, please.
I'm surprised Bam didn't shoot it. The chameleon.
Ooh. I got a hit with the PPC on the Zeus.
Like I killed the Zeus.
What?
I pulsed him in the face.
Sorry, Betty. Somebody stole my
Dead
kill.
on the Zeus. Yep.
That's okay.
I'm ashamed. Who killed him? Fucking Bugbear.
Yeah, dude, she's nasty in that thug.
No pun intended, but I have a feeling there's going to be a cat fight back at the mech bay when we get back. You stole my kill, you bitch. Also, your nails do not match your neuro helmet.
Just saying. All right, she goes to get into her mech, and there's a puddle of piss on her chair. Cappy, marking my territory.
Oh, somebody's getting cocaine.
Oh! No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Oh god, if it gives it to Betty.
Oh, jeez.
And an orbital strike.
Oh, that one might hit somebody.
And Ghost,
like, oh jeez.
Ghost broke the bug graphic. Way to go, Ghost.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
where'd the
Somebody
cocaine
buzzed.
go?
Yeah, who got coke?
I don't know. I'm figuring it out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, Theisman, can you roll a d6 for me? Because I'm lazy and don't want to type it. It never works.
Typing hard.
Rolled a 3. Saber!
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Who do you want to give?
I love cocaine.
How many pilots do you have, and who wants cocaine? That under your tutelage.
Give it to Kaz.
Give it to
Can't
Kaz.
handle it.
Where is Kaz? Where did Kaz go? There you are.
Oh, honey, if you're an enjoyer of fine providers of adult materials, then you owe it to yourself to use a VPN. That was so eloquent. I love it so much.
Oh, jeez. I'm still getting that initiative bonus Java exception error.
Uh-oh. We fixed that.
No,
Did you?
yeah, I know. You got to be
time's
kidding me. We
charted.
fixed it twice. Man, I am so sorry.
Joker, you broke it.
No, I don't have fucking Sentry on, which I'm pissed off about because it's not catching any of these errors. But next time we stream and I do that stuff, it will catch all those errors and report them. So I'm the dumbass that doesn't have Sentry turned on right now.
Trooper. Yep. How many troopers are left?
How many are in a battle armor squad? 4?
I don't know. I think it's 6.
Battle armor 5.
27.
No, industry battle armor's 4. Clan battle armor's 5.
So trooper number 1, I think, is the only one that's still kicking.
Go kick
And then
him.
there's another battle armor that's 6, but that's not the point. Yeah, Water Blake.
Ileana, don't blame yourself. It actually might be fixed, but it may be just something on my end.
Crap roll on my end.
Good to know that the shit rolls follow you, CC.
Yep.
Remember, gentlemen, you'll have a triple OB incoming, so be careful.
Which is coming in this turn. Boop.
Dun dun dun.
There you go, Ghost. Way to break the bug graphic, Ghost. Jeez.
I will be happy to avoid the OB if somebody will tell me where it's going to land.
I mean, you'll either see the giant arrows or you won't.
Just go over there.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because I have it on a separate queue, and it should not do that.
Unless two of them came in close together, didn't they?
Yeah, but it shouldn't allow that. It should queue it, wait until the first one's done, and then queue the next one. And they have a 2-minute time limit, so...
Oh, for them to drop like that simultaneously, almost. Yeah, I said no. Who's turn to move, and I am on my screen. 'Tis the long arm's turn to move, my lord.
Trying to break everything. I know. Oh, hey, Ghost. Well, I got you here. We updated our Foundry tabletop game to version 13 recently. So I'm just working out all the kinks and stuff out of it before we get going back to it. But normally we would play it this coming weekend, but I got a thing at Con Carolinas.
You're going?
Apparently, according to my wife, I now am obliged to go because she bought tickets before I got home.
Okay.
Well, let me rephrase that. She bought a ticket. She's like, I don't want to go to that nerd fest. You're going solo.
Wow.
So,
Damn.
Thanks, Cam.
she says I work hard. I need to relax, spend a little money on myself, and go have fun. And I'm like, I guess I'll go play Battletech with all the other nerds.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there Saturday, Joker.
Okay. I had a feeling because she asked me, she was like, why don't you ask if Theisman's going? I'm like, I know Theisman's going.
now that I know, it's been a rough couple of weeks, and I was debating on not going. But if you're going to be there, I'll be there.
Aww.
So we're gonna.
And I wasn't sure how late I was going to be there. Well, I'm going. I'm only going to be there on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there till Saturday also. We might go up there and check in Friday, but we'll only be really there Saturday.
But she said, what did she say? She said, if I wanted to go longer, that would be fine. I'm like, no, I can only handle the gamer funk for so long. I'm kidding.
You gonna take that, Theisman?
Not that. God damn it.
Because it's a true statement, man. You wander past a table of 40K, bro. You know.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Man. Sometimes you got to tell those dudes.
Praise the Emperor. Oh God, you're praising him a little too hard. Or either that, or every time we say that, the Battletech players go, praise Blake. Nerd fight. Said right in the feels.
I mean, there you go, Joker. You should dress like a Blake Crier. Just like a Blake priestess. Just walk through there.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Jerome Blake?
Yeah, you can just use the channel, the word of Blake, the book of Blake, and read the scriptures. Yeah, we got a bunch of them in there.
But yeah, I'm basically gonna go hang out, play Battletech, and Rudy Poo around. Because she's like, if you want to get something while you're there, and I'm like, I want to get everything while I'm there, but I don't have enough money. So,
nerd.
Yeah, but if you were gonna buy one thing,
but, there's something she doesn't know.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna get some really nice set of dice for her, so then she'll be obliged to at least get into a game I'm running at some point.
That's exciting.
I mean,
look, honey, shinies.
She already knows I got her this, but this is a dice bag with skulls and thorns and roses on it.
Nice bag.
She loved it. Mind you, it's full of
Good.
D20s from Magic the Gathering that she got off of an auction. I'm not joking. This whole thing is full of 20-sided dice from Magic the Gathering sets. It's crazy. Because she doesn't have dice to put in it, so I gotta get her dice.
Challenge accepted.
But when we were at Norseforge, they had a lady selling custom dice sets. But she also had, it was like one of those turnkey, you put a quarter in bubble machines where you get like candy and stuff out of them. Except she had her dice randomly, they were like single dice randomly in those little clamshells. And for $5, you could put a quarter in there and spin it. She'd give you a quarter to put in it. She got 2 of the most her dice I've ever seen. One was like a map dice, and the other one was like a dice with like a skull and a rose in it. And I'm like, well, that just screams you. Why is it playing the Helldivers theme song in the background? I immediately recognize that song.
My wife knit me a very large dice bag with a skull on it.
Oh, nice. Okay, so is there any more mechs left?
Yes.
Oh, there's
Fixer up top.
4.
Hyperlink and Fixer. Hyperlink's fucked up. Let's go say hi. Let me go ask him a question, even though I don't have an axe. And I skid on the pavement and fell on my ass. Awesome.
Nice.
I did that first round in one of my mechs. Or second round.
Balls. Yeah, see, Sim gets it. Not enough, need more click-clack stones. Exactly.
So, Joker, does this mean you're not going to be dropping on Saturday? Next Saturday?
Well, I was arguing with myself about that, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be home from the con in time. So I just pulled it off the schedule. So the schedule is up to date.
Do I need to get back to my mother-in-law's by 8 o'clock or not?
No,
so
no.
the answer is no.
No, you're good. Next Mega Mech stream is not going to be until June 7th, and then on the 14th will be Pathfinder and more Mega Mech, and then on the 21st more Mega Mech. I believe Grass said he wasn't going to be able to make it. what was it, tonight? That's why he's not here. And then Saber's got a thing, so he won't be around. What did you say, the 21st?
Crest is scheduled to work the 31st.
Yeah. Something about going to a wedding.
And Matra's getting married.
Yeah. He's getting hitched. Poor bastard.
After being engaged for almost 2 decades.
Really?
Wow.
Whoa. I'm not kidding. It's like it's like 16 years or something.
That is one patient woman. Jeez.
Right.
I mean, I think he's put a few rings on it over those years. So they just never had anything like official. So they're doing it officially. And I'm catering.
Oh, that's
Bringing the
awesome.
barbecue?
Yep. We're not doing anything extravagant, you know. It's a lot of just like finger foods and whatnot. But yes, it's all barbecue.
Congrats, Matra.
It's actually Lord of the Rings themed. And I'm putting together a Lord of the Rings charcuterie table that is going to drop panties.
That's right, Chris. That's why it worked out, because I was going to be at Con Carolinas and you weren't going to be around on the 31st because you had to work. Gotcha. I remember now. CBA, and I'm just really wishing I was here. One shell would wipe out the squad.
Depends on the state of Mega. Not all states recognize common law marriage.
Yeah, that is correct.
Speaking from experience.
And not all states recognize marrying your cousin, but I think that's mostly down here in the South. I'm kidding! Before the Southerners lynch me.
Come on, they should be used to that joke by now.
I'm from the Pacific Northwest. We're allowed to make fun of Southerners. No, actually, I have no idea.
No, it's true. We are allowed.
From the mouth of Northwesterners, there you go.
Oh, I scratched the paint on the Highlander again.
If it's any consolation, Bam, I have a piece of wood that's been wood burned with the letters. This here's the shitter. Enjoy your stay. In my bathroom. So
nice.
Keeping it real. More southern than you all. You're in fucking Australia. That doesn't count.
I mean, you are the most southern hemisphere of all of us.
But how far are you from the equator?
I mean, he's got a point there. Oh, it might count. Ooh, Kaz. Splatting that battle armor with that autocannon. Hey, I have a stupid question. Okay, so Kaz hit with his LBX autocannon. The pellets on a Mac would damage what? 2-point clusters?
That's a slug.
Oh, he's firing a slug. Now, if you were to fire cluster munitions out of that, battle armor doesn't have hit locations. So would that all go directly?
Yep. They have hit locations. The hit locations are the individual troopers. They're the individual troopers.
Oh, I see. So it would spread the damage over the entire squad.
Yes. You'd roll for each pellet over the squad.
And it's double damage for unarmored infantry in the open.
Ooh, somebody got smacked.
Battle armor or armor. They don't get all the double damage thing. Yeah, for actual infantry, cluster actually has its own unique rule system for how it does damage and blah blah blah, and yeah. Like I think cluster does like a quarter of its actual damage, and then doubled by open and all that jazz.
Yeah, for infantry units. Yeah, because battle armor counts
I'm
as
glad none of y'all are
infantry.
in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Something
battle
was.
armor are not infantry; they are battle armor.
Oh, they're on their own classification. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
why all these
over there.
hover tank.
yeah, that's why all these
There's a hover
burst fire
tank in the
weapons
middle
don't
of
get bonuses against them.
Oh, okay,
That's
I
3
see.
kabooms.
That was thanks to
It is
Ghost.
3 kabooms. Yeah,
Ghost.
it got the maximum.
Ghost waited
Yeah,
until the
one got the
appropriate
maximum.
time to pop the orbital strike 3.
Ghost, did you have something against that town?
Luckily for us,
No, just that block in particular.
all of Ghost's shots went wide to the opposite side of the map. Ooh.
Oh, nice bloosh.
Yeah, nice hit, Boo.
Did you score somebody?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Engine explosion.
Maybe.
Boom.
Maybe.
Hit
Did
him
some
stealth
damage
for 30.
It's fine. It's fine. It's me. He's still installing.
Did I really just miss a kick and knock over a building?
Didn't see that.
I mean,
Wait,
that sounds like
what?
it takes skill.
Roadhouse.
I don't see how though.
No, I think the building collapse notes were from the OB hitting the city.
All right.
I mean, we could
Swear
just
it wasn't a report. It
pretend.
made it look like I missed my kick and knocked over a building.
I mean, we
Have we
can
gotten
pretend.
everybody?
Or actually,
No.
since it was in the melee phase, it was probably from the engine going nuclear, killing buildings.
Nope, not everybody. Still got Fixer. You nuked that guy.
There was 2 mechs up here. Like a
Yeah,
javelin and
Fixer's the
something
only
else. I don't
one
know where they
left.
went. Oh, the javelin stuff's dead?
Yeah, it's just a chameleon that I can see up here for now.
Well, the javelin and stuff, they were
There-
in the buildings, and then they
There's
jumped
at least
off.
2 more.
Yeah.
Besides,
think
there's at least, excuse me, there's at least 3 more besides the one you can see.
I remember there was a mech called Opera that was somewhere in the town.
Yeah, I think they're hiding or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, none of us
Maybe
have.
Boo's just gonna have to go
I was gonna
spelunking.
say none of us have BAP, so. Man, if we had an aerotech fighter that could do a flyby.
I think Kaz
Right.
doesn't one of Kaz's mechs have BAP?
I can look.
No, but what I will do is I will switch my sensor to
No.
seismic, and we'll
Yeah.
see if we pick anything up near the city.
Yeah, and I don't know if
I
MagScan
think-
works through buildings.
If you need to use a few
It
more,
does.
why I
As long,
said I'm
it
going
only
to-
works. It only works if something has moved, and it only has a range of like.
No? Damn it. I
Like
swear it was
8
over there.
What was that, 8 hexes? 12 hexes?
It's in the teen. No, it's in the teens. MagScan's in the teens.
There
But
should
it's
be.
not much.
It should be pinned in the Mech Lab sensor ranges. No.
It is somewhere.
Kaz doesn't have BAP. I think that was an older. That was on his. Oh God, what was that mech? It was an HOS. It's that weird, funky mech. I want to say Thunderbolt, but that's not it. Thanatos.
Damn
He
it,
had BAP on his Thany.
Fanny.
Yeah, mech seismic is 6 hexes.
Okay, so I got it closer. Got it.
I think seismic's one of the few that goes through buildings, I think.
That sucks. I can't fire at them now because they're in the same hex as my mech.
You can stop them.
Yeah. Salsa.
Heat sensors, mech seismic.
Oh, wait, there's Opera.
It says mech seismic goes out to 6 hexes.
Ooh.
Okay,
I found
mech
one.
radar goes out to 24.
And Defiant. Found the other CC.
Defiant.
And Fixer. Ooh, look, it's a sandwich.
There, we
Whoa.
found them.
You
Casting
still haven't
couch?
found one of them.
What do you mean? We're missing. How many
There's
were
still-
we missing?
You're missing one.
Well, how many were missing originally? Because Defiant and
Three.
Opera showed up. Okay, so
Three.
yeah,
What's
we are
Opera
still
in?
missing
Oh,
one.
okay, I
Remember,
see what you mean by the
I'm the
job.
op 4.
Right.
Oh, sorry, I'm dumb.
Oh, we're-
Yeah, Theismann
So you
knows how
think
many are left.
All right, so
and if I remember, Theismann is Fixer, and
there's one mech left, and I'm jumping in. Like,
No, there's
well,
4 left.
There's 4.
now
Oh, you're here?
He's Fixer and Duchess, but I don't know if we've killed Duchess.
You have not.
Okay,
Oh, you're
so
here?
that would be the missing one.
that's the missing mech. Yeah.
And that's which one frickin' Theismann is.
There's Duchess.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I brought mine sweeping
girl.
around the far side of the town.
Is that
On the
what I
outside.
think it is? Oh fuck! It's a Victor. Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
with an AC-20.
No.
make it hurt.
Oh, you've got
Hey, at least
Gonna.
you got flak and caseless on that thing. Haha.
we'll see if we'll see if this Victor lasts one firing phase or not.
Yeah. Watch, somebody will headshot that thing. See, before it was, what was it, the Charger?
Sorry, I had
that
to.
always got headshot.
Bad face.
I forget which one. It was a mech that we always used to deploy, and it always got
It was the
shot in the
Trash
head. Was it the Trash Hawk? I thought it was the Charger that always got shot in the head.
Chargers definitely always got shot in the head.
It was always Sindari, and he loves Trash Hawk.
Yes, anything Sindari is in will get headshot. But that's a him problem.
That was years ago. Come on, give it a
Well, Sindari hasn't dropped with us in years.
That's why. If he gets it, he could get in here right now and take
Yeah.
anybody's mech, and he will die in the next fire phase from
or
headshot.
he gets shot in the head, all the armor on his head of his mech gets stripped off, he tries to cross water, fails his piloting roll, falls over, breaches his head, breaches his cockpit, and drowns. And I believe that was in a Locust. Or Flea, I forget. But equally entertaining.
All right, Betty, can I come in yet?
Oh, it's
boy,
because he's
ready?
got cover. Shit. Let's work on him first. Boop, boop.
Well, I know you'll probably kill me, Theismann, because I mean, this pilot is shit. 5'6", I can't hit the broadside of a barn.
You didn't fall. You just walked into depth 2 water with an open cockpit and drowned. That's not any better, man.
Yeah, give me just a second. I'll back out.
Okay.
Or the when what was it? Howler was in a
Lowercase boo.
Howler was getting ganged up on by locusts. He was in a catapult, and the catapults didn't kill him. The catapults exploding from being shot killed him. It's like, those are some dangerous locusts that'll be like, yeah, except they weren't shooting at me. No one knew about the breach rules at that point. True.
That's how we discovered them.
And we were like,
the hard way.
you can drown? This is the best game ever.
I am observing.
No. Are you capital B or lowercase b?
Just disconnected. Come out and come back in, Boo.
Yeah, you should be able to come back in. Yeah, it's lowercase b.
Lowercase b. My bad.
Little boo
You
tonight.
did tell him lowercase boo.
I did. I thought I did.
You're the
did.
lowercase boo.
I heard it.
You're the
Little
little
boo.
spoon tonight.
It's little boo.
It's alright. He's gonna be
Oh,
putting
shit.
in work on that opera.
It's already my turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
And you're looking right at the tailpipe of a mech. Oh no, never mind, he's facing the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, I just jumped in there because I remembered there being a mech over there, but I didn't know. Yeah. We were
Well, and I
searching
would have
for
shot at Duchess to soften that bitch up, but I didn't notice the tree line that Polecat was sitting in between me and him, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just shoot Defiant. There's no cover.
That's fine.
Oh, it was an open armor, not the cockpit. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Why doesn't BAM buy a few boomerang drone UAVs? Yeah, we're not at that point yet. We're gonna
Where's
be
the fun in that?
we're gonna be greatly expanding our detachments in the coming weeks. We're going to be getting a full infantry security force, armored lances, and a full squadron of aerotech.
My shit.
I had to keep pulling up the unit report.
Yeah, why is it
I had
doing
issues
that?
toggling with that. I had no idea. Maybe it's a setting that I screwed up.
No, it shouldn't be anything like that.
No.
How close was Duchess to the strike?
5 or 6 outside the edge.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I remember both two of the strikes landed down here, and then one of the strikes landed up here.
Oh yeah, even further than that, because the edge was over near where Boo is.
Oh,
and
okay.
1, 2, 3, 6 or 7.
Every time it changes a weapon,
thanks,
it
YouTube.
fucks off. That's weird.
Now it's playing Wardruna. What? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Wardruna, but I guess my playlist ran out.
Can't fucking trees.
There we go.
The chameleon missed this time.
Yeah, everybody missed on me. Thank
Polecat
Christ.
didn't know. She got the.
Oh, I crit the AC-20.
Polecat got the AC-20.
No.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Nice shot.
Yeah. Through armor crit too, I think. Either that or that was the one I landed on.
Oh, I got a good hit on the Stinger.
No, it went internal.
No fact, no fact. Son of a bitch. Magaback doesn't like me. If rolling for critical effect, roll 0. Damn it.
I did catch you with the AC-20 though, in the right leg.
You did, yeah.
Good hit on sensors. Okay, this is the chameleon's out. Betty picking on the battle armor there.
Yep.
Trooper killed.
Doc said we had to kill everything.
Yup, he did.
No battle armor left behind.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, shit. That actually reminds me. Thank you. Almost forgot. Check. Where's my administrator?
What is it? doing that just for that window?
Is Winterburn flagged properly?
It's gotta be somewhere in the client settings, the auto display or the reports.
It's specifically the weapons window.
Because your bed's not covered.
What's wrong with the
So I'll
weapons
screw it
window?
up. So
It should say range high low, right? That's what you do it in the unit.
right. I did
tooltip.
all that, but it keeps like, I don't know, it like defaults to the bottom right corner instead of the upper left corner. So
I don't know.
it cuts off. You know what I mean? Instead of the like the scroll bar being left and up, it's down and right.
I broke it.
What?
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird.
Do you have you don't have it docked, you have it attached?
No, I have it
Maybe.
docked on the right side.
Maybe that.
It has a scroll bar when it's docked?
Yeah, when if you have the whole player,
the weapons window.
Make it bigger.
Oh.
So
When you have the whole
run,
thing on, okay, like that, I see.
He's got too many. He's got too many weapons for the display, so it.
No, it's not. That's not what that's not what it's doing.
But I mean, that's why you have a scroll bar there.
Betty broke his settings.
I understand.
I don't think it's a Megamech issue. I think it's a Betty issue.
You've got everything displayed. You don't have tabs. You hit switch view, which displays everything in little tiny. Gotcha.
Right.
That's why it wasn't making sense to me, because I always have it in minimized view.
Right.
I've always got the one with the tabs.
Well, I like having my weapons up, my equipment up, my player up.
Well, you do know it auto swaps to the weapons tab when you go to the firing phase.
I understand that.
Okay. I mean, it's a preference.
I also like having my paper doll on there.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't. Not all of us have the luxury of multiple screens, sir. Especially when they're playing multiple screens, sir.
Ow.
What's the issue you folks are encountering? He has it in Boo has it in this mode, and well, let me move the mini map here.
So, for instance, right. So when you got it displayed, I have it in that mode, and the scroll bar on the up and down and the left to right, it's defaulting to all the way down and to the right. So if you scroll that all the way down,
okay.
Right, it's defaulting to that.
Boo, you gonna do your melee or?
Help on some.
He had to reconnect.
Oh.
And don't forget, Boo, you can resize those windows inside that dock in that view.
There is no melee. Why is it saying I have a melee?
Are you next to a building?
It's infantry, but it doesn't. It's not.
You're next to a building. That's why.
Oh, there it is.
Standing on top of something.
I'm standing on top of some infantry.
Okay, well there you go.
There it is.
You're welcome.
Stompy.
Listen, I think I should get half credit for some of these kills.
So I'm just saying you can resize those windows in that view, Boo, if that'll help.
Oh, I know. I've tried, and it's funny because if I resize it, it resets it.
Really?
To where it should be. Yeah, it's weird. If I drag the weapons tab all the way to the left and then bring it back, it resets it.
Huh.
Which is really kind of dumb.
Yeah.
What is this?
Because I resized my weapons window, shrunk down the right two windows and shrunk down the bottom window there, and it working just fine.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's weird. Like right now it's okay. Hold on a second.
I don't know if I can make it up there.
Fuck me.
I guess
Ouch.
I'm just. Going as far as I can.
Oh, Charlie horse. Oh, son of a bitch. I've been getting those ever since I got home this weekend. Right in the left
More
calf
potassium.
muscle.
That sucks.
No, Kimmy bought me potassium, but she also got me this stuff called arnica for leg cramps and a buttload of Pedialyte because she thinks I may be
Honestly,
dehydrated.
Dehydrated.
The best thing
Pickle
for
juice.
replenishing for cramps is pickle juice.
Really? I always found
100%.
potassium. I pop a potassium pill, I'm good.
There's plenty. The pickle juice has potassium. It has sodium. It has everything. So it covers multiple possible causes.
Well, and the thing is ever since I started on blood pressure meds, my doc's like, you don't have to worry about those cramps anymore. And I hadn't. They went away the moment I started getting on my blood pressure meds. But now that I'm still on my blood pressure meds, they're slowly creeping back, which means I'm dehydrated or I lack potassium for some odd reason, which the blood pressure meds should take care of. So I think it's more dehydration, but I've been drinking like a freaking fish, and I'm still getting little twinges of it. So,
well, the pickle juice has sodium in it, which is basically like taking a salt pill, help you retain a little bit of water.
I don't need that. I have hydrochlorothiazide.
Hydrochlorothiazide. I can spell it too.
Which is built into one of my blood pressure pills. So
losartan, lisinopril,
benazepril.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
But it's a really low dose compared to, according to my father-in-law, who is a retired radiologist doctor. I was like, yeah, but they've got me on, what was it, like, 10, 15, 20 milligrams of benazepril? And he's like, oh, that's nothing. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, normally they start people anywhere between like 40 and 80. I'm like, get the fuck out. That would kill me. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got me on a regimen, so I take them opposite of each other. It's benazepril in the morning and then amlodipine, which is the no blood pressure meds, which you shouldn't take forever at night.
Yeah.
Which I forgot to take because I'm playing Mega Mech.
We listen and we don't judge.
Priorities, bro.
Right.
Kimmy. Don't tell
It's okay. I gotta take mine too. No worries.
Yeah, I take mine in the morning.
But I try not to drink that much.
I've got AM and PM meds.
Oh my.
Simply because
blood pressure and
if I
one for AFib.
If I drink too much liquids while I'm out at work, I gotta stop at a rest area or a truck stop every freaking hour just to pee, and it sucks.
So the reason why I say pickle juice is because my father's a cultural anthropologist, and we used to work a lot with Native Americans. And when they go out and they do like Vision Quest or Sundance, it's no food, no water for 4 days, 4 nights. And when they come off of that fast, that 4 day, 4 nights, they're dehydrated, they're malnourished, and no shit, man. 4 ounces of pickle juice cures them every time.
Huh.
Without drinking
without
drinking a bunch of fluids, without all the other, without eating anything or anything like that. It's easy on the belly, and it takes care of all the electrolytes you could possibly need.
Like pickle juice. No, it's amlodipine. Amlodipine.
Yeah, I'm on that too.
Yeah, I was just every medical journal or all that stuff is just like, it's good for blood pressure medication, but don't take it for the rest of your life because it can do all sorts of adverse effects. And I'm like, okay. Of course, they say the same thing when it comes to people that have a lot of allergies and like binge take, what is it? Benadryl?
Sudafed.
Because apparently there's a chemical in that makes you crazy over time. Which makes sense because Kemi takes that stuff all the time.
That does make sense.
Well, shit.
I am so glad to be upstairs.
I think we just came to a realization.
Use your words wisely, for they may be your last.
Yeah, exactly. I'm upstairs. She can't
didn't
hear
say
me.
shit.
But she takes a lot of Benadryl to, keep the sniffles down. So.
Yeah. Hey. Hello from above.
Has she tried rotating her allergy stuff?
That is her allergy stuff. It's that and nasal spray. She doesn't have any official prescription strength stuff.
Right. No. Well, there's over-the-counter stuff that she can take. That's not Benadryl.
Oh, I know.
That's still histamine blockers, and it works better if you rotate like every year. You know what I mean? You switch to a new one.
She don't listen to me.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, I know.
He's got one of those too.
Right.
Now we're dealing with a much bigger issue because ever since she got diagnosed as diabetic, they got her on diabetic insulin and stuff like that. But they also put her on Manjaro, and oh my god, that shit's expensive. Fucking semi-glutides, Jesus, like they're made out of gold. Like for a full year, we were using coupons to get it down to $25 for like, what is it, a month's worth of doses? Now it shot up, even with our new insurance, it shot up to like $100. Jeez.
I mean, it's better than retail.
Without insurance and all that jazz, I think it like clocked in at like $1,800.
Yeah.
I'm like, I still don't want to pay the $100 for it. That's expensive every month.
Yeah,
all the times I've counted pharmacies, there are many, many more pills. They are very much more expensive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, $400 a month? Fuck.
Joker, there was a pill in Walgreens that you got 10 of them in a bottle, and it was barely bigger than a pencil tip. And the bottle itself was $16,000.
CC, we missed each other.
$1,600 per pill.
Jeez.
We did indeed.
That's insane.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me that I missed you. Like, I'm a 5'6" pilot.
Somebody got me though.
But it's. I mean, I'm
it's
pretty sure it's commonplace.
Yeah, you got hit in the head.
I'm pretty sure it's commonplace these days, but it's like, now I understand why people try to get their prescription drugs from Canada. Jeez.
Somebody I can't see got me in the head.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it makes the demand go high, and it makes the meds more expensive for me now.
Yep.
I killed the Victor, and the Polecat killed the whatever was standing there.
Wait, did the Victor die in the first turn again?
Did you headshot a Victor
second.
again?
Okay.
It was second.
That's funny, though, Theismann. Both your mechs got head tapped.
Oh,
Yep.
be careful. Be careful with, she needs to be careful with that, Ook. My mother-in-law was on Ozempic for over 6 months, which is not recommended. She got to the point where she got ashy gray. She couldn't stand up. She refused to eat anything. She almost died. I had to physically go over there and pick her up off the ground and spoon feed her and take care of her, because I used to do elderly care before I became a truck driver, so I knew how to do it. And I slowly nursed her back to health, and now she's on a much lower dosage for it. But they're watching her like a hawk now. Before, it's just like, here's some Ozempic, good luck. I mean, she lost over half of her total body weight while on Ozempic, which is not healthy.
No, not in 6 months.
No. I have other friend who's doing well on it, down to 80 pounds. Oh, down 80 pounds. I was like, oh my God, that's a little extreme. It's like, no. Down
It
by
depends on
80
how tall
pounds.
they are.
Yeah.
Well, some are given Ozempic for weight loss. So, yeah. Not surprised.
I think for weight loss is off label in the US though.
Yeah, most insurance companies don't cover it anymore.
Yeah.
For weight loss, it's only for type 2.
Yeah, just because it's approved by the FDA doesn't mean it's good for you for a long period of time. I mean, I found that out way too late about common over-the-counter ibuprofen. That shit will fuck up your liver if you take it constantly over and over. I used to do that.
Boo got mine and my teammate. And
nice shot.
Looks like he got knocked down himself.
Oh, excuse me. You asked him a question.
Back going boom.
Yep,
yeah, the building I was standing on.
Oh,
collapsed. Took it. Yeah.
Troopers killed. Trooper killed. Jeez.
Let the record show that the majority of the damage to Boo's mech was done by Sacrifice.
It's done by Boo.
Wind blown off. Then the Deadfire ammo and the Jav went off. Jeez.
Oh, Deadfire.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's not much left of that javelin. Like, it's got half a leg and a head.
And it hit the ground in a collapsed building. Jesus. That is insane.
Boo's not open anywhere except his left. Oh. Hang on. Oh, I can't see him because I don't have any mechs in that area anymore.
All right, let's see what we got.
I'm just gonna lay here for a minute.
I think all that's left are pilots.
Yeah. Enemy Team 2 has been destroyed.
Call it?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, my two makes at least scratched you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we had a bunch of stuff at the beginning of the stream and we didn't officially get the drop going until late, but that went a little quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we got started until what, 9:45 here on the East Coast, and it's only 11:30. So.
Yeah, we were at an hour and 33 minutes when we started to drop, when we actually deployed into your stream.
Right. So it was two
That's
hours.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Why didn't the Jenner stack pull? There was a Jenner?
I didn't see a Jenner.
I didn't see
it
a
was
Jenner.
a javelin, but the
Javelin.
No, that the javelin was the one that I just stack pulled.
Did it stack pull or just ammo boom?
No, it's stack pulled. It did both.
Both.
It stack pulled, hit the ground from the collapsed building, and then explode, and then it ammo bent. Hey, Cognus, what's up, man? Holy shit, it's been a day, my dude. That's a name I haven't seen in a dog's age.
Why? Okay.
Oh, Long Arm got 2 kills. Damn. Thanks. Bam got 2 kills. Boo got 2 kills.
They're gonna pop up in my way. What the hell is going on? Stop it.
Yes, we call Vic. Light damage on the Highlander, the Shootist, and the Grand Durgan.
Yeah, well, the Grand Durgan has all
It's
of it
probably
was
just armor.
pretty much self-inflicted. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys murdered everything.
That's what Doc told us to do, silly goose.
I kind of want this Zeus, and I kind of don't.
I mean, do we have a salvage?
I mean,
Take
yeah,
whatever
but
you want, homie.
I'm trying to bankroll it. case there's something really expensive we want. Oh yeah, force withdrawal, 95%. You guys killed everything. That is a decisive victory, my friends.
Ileani, there were at
orders,
least
you
two stack,
silly Billy.
there were at least
Silly
two stack
Billy.
holes in there, Ileani.
Lieutenant General. Oh, this is from Ook.
Oh,
We've received an offer of defection from an enemy combatant following our most recent skirmish. Mike Nidikov, formerly of the New Delphi Compact military, has approached the guards requesting to join us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
does he have a mech?
Send him to HR.
That is HR.
Ray Williams
Airlock HR.
wants to defect. So 2 people. Nice.
Didn't you say we needed to hire people?
Hey,
I mean, I'm not complaining.
what kind of people are they?
I don't know. Let's find out. See here, Mike Nedikov. Ooh, he looks slick. Gunnery 3, piloting 4.
Bruh.
From Otisburg, actually. 21. 2 XP, high school education, implants and abilities, Vihander and Forward Observer. Animal handling, running, streetwise, appraisal, science, and survival. Mike's vengeance isn't always loud, but it's always calculated. A missing ration pack, an inconvenient reassignment, a subtle but devastating rumor. He plays the long game when it comes to payback, and he enjoys every second of it. Hey, you know what? I kind of like him.
Right?
Not gonna
That's
lie.
personality, all right.
Does it tell you? Well, he's just a prisoner, so he doesn't have a mech. We'd have to put him in a mech.
Yeah, we'd have to put him in a mech.
Yeah.
And whoa,
Well, he's
Ray
a veteran
Williams.
too.
Anti-mech climbing, gunnery, battle armor. Whoa! Battle armor of 2? Wow. High school education, cluster hitter, gunnery specialization, energy. That's not bad for battle armor. Vengeance wants to join your campaign for reasons. I wouldn't say it was a good idea. I'd just say it's a possibility. Which reminds me, I gotta make room for more prisoners here. Right now, I'm
Need
just
to hire
using
more
them to-
security.
No, I'm just training up my my doctors. The more work they do, the more. But we can't ransom them. We can only free them, which means we don't get any more money for them. Or we could execute them, but I'd really rather not.
Yeah, airlock them.
No, it's called war crime.
That is technically a war crime. That has bad circumstances, my dude.
And
we get fucked.
And
I don't see how that can get any worse.
I'm still not hearing any problems here.
What is your definition of problem?
All right. They're not back from the repair bay yet, so we're good on that, which means Theismann's got a drop on breakthrough, and Krast has a drop for convoy interdiction next time. So I think that's good. This is a really good introduction to 06, though, and all the news that we got tonight from little teasers from Hammer. Holy shit! Before we go, though, I want to get kind of a heads up from everybody that's involved in the campaign, or at least from you guys. These possible changes coming up in the near future. Are you guys okay with that? Not much would change. We would just consolidate things, and you wouldn't be responsible for a Lance anymore. You would just be responsible for your own mech. We'd still have live op for and all that jazz. If you do like your NPCs and your Lance, you are more than welcome to keep them. but I'm going to allow people to huddle up into lances that are made up of nothing but players and take those extra NPCs and turn them into NPC lances moving forward. That way we don't have another, Gallo lance getting paid for doing nothing.
As long as I play mechs and I get to blow stuff up.
You will.
And you let me make custom contracts. I don't care what we do.
All right.
Everything that he said except for custom contracts. Because I'm not that
fair.
creative.
That's fair.
I mean, they're pretty easy to write.
But I'm trying to compress a few things and take some strain off of our ability to administrate, since that's becoming more and more prevalent. Literally, that's the first pop-up I got hit with when I loaded up this campaign in 06. It'd be like, oh, by the way, people are going to start quitting if you don't hire more HR. And I'm like, shit. So just to give you an idea, let's go to our administration peoples here. We have Ook, obviously, but now we have this HR guy, Pharrell Tinker, Emic Bolzak. Bolzak? Is that his name? Oh God, it is.
Yeah. You remember Bolzak?
I do now.
That was a Megamech generated name, right? That wasn't
Yes.
anything.
Rosali Spano.
Not entirely.
This guy, and this guy. Yeah. That's a lot of HR just to hand out paychecks and pat people on the back for a good job. So
Listen, I like the cat girls.
I mean, we're a handful.
yeah, I
We're
know.
a rowdy bunch. So honestly, the fact they get by with only that few HR people is really amazing.
Yeah,
Why do you think
administrating
Ook's
is
bald?
nasty. The penalty is uncapped. So it just gets worse and worse and worse until people quit that you're back within cap. Yeah, pretty much. It's like Empire cap in Stellaris.
Just whoever you fire, just please don't fire Bolzak. I mean,
No. No, I'm
He's the
not
best.
planning on knocking down that personnel. I'm planning on knocking down the mech warrior personnel.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Those mech techs that are reproducing like bunnies.
Now, obviously, Doc, we have to keep him. Jester, because he made the Comstar news at one point.
yeah, he's famous. Can't let him
That's D-Master's pilot. Got to keep Bam, because that's his pilot. And Kaz. And Saber. And in light of that, you all may see the Bauer brothers reunite under a single lance once again.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Unless Bam and Kaz don't want to invite Jeff back to their lance.
Oh, they're going to. I'm a package deal with Howler.
That is a dangerous lance.
We have to keep Trouble. And there's Ted, and there's Howler, and Melon.
I'm still
and
Melon.
Iceheart's probably going to get renamed back to Theismann.
Nah, leave her as Ice Heart.
Well, no, it's a tag, so I know who it belongs to.
Fine.
But I'll leave it. We got to keep Betty here. Got to keep her pilot, and Booze, obviously, and Gallo, and Crass. But the cool thing is that we'll be able to add pilots that are currently on leave of absence, like Chen, CC's pilot, all of those guys. So they'll drop regardless whether they're botted or played by another player with their permission. Jaculus, maybe.
You know what? I think we're going to have to rename one of our new NPCs after a mega.
Omega, just
We need an
you
Omega
know what?
NPC
You're
pilot.
right. We need to make him an NPC. That's true.
Now, can we pay homage to the devs and make a dev Lance?
We could a dev NPC Lance. I like that.
Right.
Motor
Right.
Mouth. I don't know if we want to keep Gig. She's interesting.
That Mac is garbage.
I think D Master wants to keep Champ, obviously. And there's Dome. Got to keep Bugbear because Bam's pilot will be upset. Don't really need to keep Mojo. Polecat we have to keep. Plan B I could live without. Showtime we have to
Mojo
keep.
is named after your wife, right?
Yes, I know.
Her name is Tim Mojo.
Yep. The Big Papa I could live without. I'm obviously taking Big Rig. Might make the command Lance just an NPC Lance because I miss Jack. Not gonna lie.
I thought the command Lance was an NPC Lance originally.
It was before we restructured. Then it became my Lance.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have to figure out when the Bowers rejoin. Are they going to be Apex 1-1 Silverbacks, or Bravo Lance, or
no, we'll probably rename
or Bravo Silverbacks? Oh,
the Bravo backs.
The Bravo backs. The Bravo boys. The Bravo bros.
The B team.
The B team.
There you go.
Which means that leaves either an NPC Lance or a new group of people to take Alpha Lance slot. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, we could also be triple B with a side of D.
I think
I don't know how to
Craft wanted the
respond to
big D
that.
Lance.
I think Crass wanted D. Wants the D. But we can pause and resume procurement now? That's new. Nifty.
Nice.
I'm just waiting for somebody to go, Joker, that got put in 50.02. I'll be like, why don't people tell me these things? Son of a bitch. But that's it. Sorry for just doing one drop tonight, everybody. Well,
we did start very late.
we will get the ball rolling earlier next time. But there was so much good stuff coming out of the dev camp. I couldn't be ignored.
Stuff.
Can BAM create a reserve company? Yeah. But then that turns us basically into a battalion. Can we see the reputation report on the command center? Sure.
Yeah. You know how much paperwork we'd have to do with corporate to become a battalion? Ah, jeez.
Yeah. Ooh. Our average experience level is vet now. Very nice. Commander Winterborn, it gives us a rating of 16. Our combat record, it gives us 11. Transport, we're at a -5 because our combatant capacity is bad. Docking collars, required 5, available 0. Oh. Helps if I have it on the screen. Ha! Small craft. Battle mech bays, required 36, available 12.
Oh. Need more drop ships.
Yeah, or bigger drop ships. Support rating. Technician modifier -5. Okay, we've got enough admins, doctors, or civs. Battle mech prototech technicians. Oh, we need more techs. Required 13, have 7. Fighter small craft technicians. Okay, we've got that, so we're good. No debt, no piracy. This is, see the crime rating here, Saber? If we start airlocking people, this starts ragging on our force reputation, which means we get shittier jobs and less pay.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Right here, it says crime rating.
No, it's just gray on my screen.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Sindari's right. If there's no one to report a crime, no crime has occurred.
I'm not sure that works that way.
Need an overlord or something with more bays last time I checked. Yeah, I know. Keeping your nose clean, at least off the battlefield. And soon, according to the spoiler we got earlier this evening, we're also going to have to keep up and up with our reputation with the various houses. Which eventually, over time, when we piss off one or two houses enough, they won't hire us anymore. But that's fine. I don't want to work for Liao anyway. So, fuck them. Or Merrick. But I have my reasons for Merrick. You know what you did, Merrick. If the media didn't record it, it didn't happen. I misinterpreted the rules. It gets worse, really piss someone off, and they won't even let you in their territory. Oh shit.
That would be great.
What do you mean we can't cross into Kyrian territory?
I mean, FOT back in the day definitely would have been banned from Free World Link all their territory.
Yes. I'm sorry, was this planet yours? Not anymore. Yeah, we took, what was it, Second Chance?
Yeah.
It was so weird. It was within jump range of a Davion world, but it was on the other side of Liao space in Merrick territory. We took a planet from Merrick via the FedCom. They kept supplying us, giving us supplies the entire time. Like, oh, you need a resupply? Here you go. They jumped that fucker right over Liao space, over to where we were fighting on Second Chance, and we flipped the planet. That was one of our major contracts that we'd ever done, and part of it was mostly custom. That was a fun-ass contract. I had a blast running that.
Planetary assaults are fun.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be more fun with orbital support. Way more fun.
Working on allowing Planet Editor to change factions. Yeah. Hammer talked about it in the 50.06 release notes. You can put custom planet info in the user folders. No shit.
Oh, that'll be handy.
I'm starting to think Brookfield needs to stake a claim for its own little planetary operations.
Oh man, pick a planet. Where would you like your headquarters?
I kind of want to take Second Chance again.
Hey,
just out of prosperity.
Find a planet named Bob.
Well, unless you don't mind pissing off
Planet Bob in the Sarna.
Unless you don't mind pissing off Steiner, and we could take Kukins.
Oh my goodness, that would be hilarious.
Brookfield's based off of Kukin's pleasure planet.
I don't think they'd ever let us have it. I'd throw the Royal Guard at us, man.
Yep, you can make planet BAM, and MHQ will automatically generate contracts just like it would any other planet. Oh, shit.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
we can have our own little security mercenary planet. I love that.
Good night, gentlemen.
Have a good night, sir.
Good night.
Doesn't support custom factions in the contract generation, I don't believe, but you can absolutely make Bamtopia. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. I love that. Anyway, things for future plans. I feel a custom contract brewing in Saber's head for all of that.
Oh, dude. There's so many ideas right now.
Oh, on top of the whole, warships, atmospheric, aerotech, upcoming changes to Mech HQ. Oh, God, so much shit. God, this it almost feels like the first day we started co-oping MegaMech. It's like there's so much shit I have to relearn. Fuck.
It's Christmas.
I'm gonna make
May.
I'm gonna make custom naval ships with aerophores on them, and we can use those as artillery. Put them in the water hexes.
What's that? This is our naval blockade. It's one river on the entire planet. It's still a naval blockade.
And just fire Tomahawk missiles at everything.
When Dunkelwald or Dunkel, I can't even pronounce that, but it looks German, was changed to Bob to make things easier, but the name change as forgotten during one of the wars. Blockading the single water hex on the battlefield. All right. Let me resave this one more time here.
Hey, Dunkelwalder. That sounds like a fun name.
Dunkelwalder?
Yeah.
Dunkelwalder. I love how
Take a
aerospace...
Steiner world, we can name it Dunkelwalder.
Launched Aeroforce the turn before. Yeah. I'm looking forward. I mean, this is... I will say this openly. If you haven't gotten into MegaMech before, this is the year to do it. This is the year of MegaMech. There has been such drastically sweeping, amazing changes going into all of the software this year.
Yeah.
I think 2024 was just a precursor leading up to all of these amazing improvements.
I mean, we've been playing for pretty much a decade now, and this is definitely the best time to be playing.
Yeah.
This is the best version of MegaMech ever.
And even if you don't use Mech HQ, which I highly suggest you do, even if you play it solo, it's just, I mean, it's deep. But with the recent changes in 50.06, with all these hyperlinks and help menus and glossary, I mean, you can't lose. All the information is practically there at your fingertips, and more is being added. So rather than having to pore over documentation in an obscure folder in the back of the Mech HQ download, everything is hyperlinked right there in pop-ups in your face, ready to read. So there's no confusion. And the great thing is they can update all that information on the fly moving forward if there's any changes or minor changes to things moving forward. Mech HQ sucks. Mega Meth Lab is where it's at. Well, you mentioned that, Ileani. Me and Kemi have been actually kind of thinking of buying a couple of copies of Schedule 1 to stream.
Oh my.
Yeah, and inviting anybody else who has a copy to play it, but we haven't even considered buying it yet. So, because she always tells me you're only home on the weekends, and I'm like, yeah, but it's Schedule 1. I want to make drugs and sell it to innocent people. I want to hang out with tweakers and sell them new and improved drugs. Come on.
That's what GTA's for.
Yeah, the other side of that was getting a couple of copies of a game called Repo and listening to me and Kemi scream our ass off as we try to pillage valuables out of old abandoned buildings and hide from monsters trying to kill us. If anybody isn't familiar with the game Repo,
I've heard of it.
It's very interesting. Flip top head looking characters. It's got integrated voice that interacts with the environment. It's funny as hell to watch. Got to refactor units to get the Rattler, the monster that keeps the Megamech dev team up at night. How's Kemi's Cult of the Lamb cult going? We haven't played Cult of the Lamb in a while, but if we decide to get back to it, we want to stream it. The only problem is that I'm the only one with a copy, and we always played it on Steam Link, so we didn't have to have multiple copies of it. But you never know. And if we do, I definitely turn on stream chat interaction, which means it would pick names out of chat to name followers that we raise and clothe and sacrifice and all sorts of fun stuff. There's a few other things that the interaction stuff does too, like you can talk through your followers while I'm streaming it. I'm not exactly 100% sure what it does. And then we were playing Stardew Valley for a while too, so there's a few co-op games we want to show up on stream that have some sort of chat interaction. Just haven't gotten around to it. That and Kemi's been really busy with this business she's doing online. But anyway, guys, I don't want to keep you too much longer, but thank you for the drop tonight, and thank you for hanging out. Remember, no stream next weekend. No stream until
7th.
The 7th. Yep. And we'll be back on the 7th. So there won't be anything showing up on YouTube for next week, but do expect tonight's VOD to go up on YouTube and be available for your purview this coming Friday. Because I try to make those available the day before from previous week. The next live stream. So, but that's it. That's all I got. So thank you guys once again. If you're gonna hang out, awesome. I'll probably be on here for a little bit longer, and if not, I will talk to you later.
Thanks for hosting, Naomi.
Yep.
Thank you, Joke.
Anyway, guys, before I go, I wanna the perv me. Yes. Deuces. Exactly. Before I go, I want to thank all of our resubs and new subs and gifted subs. Ghost Wolf with the amazing gift subs, thank you. We've got Mr. Lloyd coming in with that resub. We got Ook coming in with that resub. D-Master coming in with the resub as well. You guys are nuts. You guys are crazy. We got a hype train out of that too. That was dope. And last but not least, all of you awesome people in chat, all of the devs from Megamech, all the hard work that they do. If you get a chance, please tell one of them thank you for all the work that they do. They don't get paid. They don't make a penny. They just do it out of the love for the game. If you're interested in playing your very own campaign, similar to Brookfield, you can download and play Megamech right now, absolutely free of charge, at megamech.org's website. Megamech.org. You can go download it. I really need to start putting the website link in my video description so that people can just click on it and go. I might do that starting with this video. He couldn't wait. We need more bodies. We need more fighters. More mech warriors. But that's it. That's all I got. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate it. I need to find a good song. Oh, yeah. So without further ado, God bless every single one of you. Be good to each other. And as always, keep it casual. Well, you know, Ook, I can always add it back in.